What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to Hot Take Hockey with your host, the Sports Beard, Jeremiah Maxwell, host of NHL Nightly, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Jesse Ferguson coming in with the hot takes already. He says the USA will lose. It would be a big upset if USA lost. And I only say that because just who Finland's missing on defense, guys. So, starting lineups. First line for USA, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk. Second line, Jake Gensel, Austin Matthews, Jack Hughes. Third line, Brady Tkachuk, JT Miller, Matt Boldy. Fourth line, Brock Nelson, Vinny Trocheck, Dylan Larkin. Chris Kreider is the odd man out tonight. But if you're a New York Rangers fan, you got a lot of representation there with JT Miller and Adam Fox in the lineup. When we get to the defense, Zach Werenski, Charlie McAvoy, Jacob Slavin, Adam Fox, Noah Hannafin, Brock Faber. That is your defensive pairings. Starting goaltender for tonight, Connor Hellebuck. I believe UC Saros is the goalie of record for the Finnish team. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I believe it is UC Saros. Yes. Yeah, so here is it is a good lineup there, Stinging Metal. Yes, I agree, Daniel. It would really nice. I 1,000,000% agree. Russia should be in this. We need to have Russia. There's nothing is solved politically. Hockey, it should have no bearing. When the Soviets were our arch enemies, we played them. Like when they were the CCP, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. We played them, so I don't understand. Okay, let's talk about your Finnish hockey team. For all you Finns out there, your starting lineup, first line, Arturi Lehkonen, Alexander Barkov, Mikko Rantanen. Pretty good line. The reigning Selke Stanley Cup champion captain, Mikko Rantanen, Stanley Cup champion, Rupe Hintz, Sebastian Aho, Patrick Laine. Amazing second line. Eetu Luosterainen, Anton Lindell, Michael Granlund, third line. Pretty solid line. Yes. Fourth line, Teuvo Teravainen, Erik Haula, and Joel Armia. Hey, listen, man. You're not going to have a better team there, I think. It's pretty good up front. The defense is where it gets a little sketchy for them. Obviously missing the wonderful Miro Heiskanen, Mikko Mikkola, Asa Lindell, Euro Vakanainen, Matthias Mantapadalo, Olli Mata, and Henry Jokiharju. So I'm not familiar with Nicholas's game. So you guys, if you know, let me know. 45 in the chat already. Got people on Instagram. I will do a little bit different of a scoreboard than Hot Take Hockey. I'm gonna do the banner, because most of you, if you're listing or whatever, it's probably, so there you go. It'll be that, and I'll just update it as it goes. But we'll keep it cool. We'll keep it cool. Rick, good to see you, man. Yep, tonight is at the Bell Center in Montreal. USA wearing the blue jerseys. I think Finland is considered the home team. They're traditionally wear the whites. A lot of times in Europe and stuff, used to be that way in the NHL too. White was the home jersey. I think a lot of people would actually like to go back to that. I know Winnipeg used to do that. 59 in the chat. Leave a like, subscribe. We already have 32 on the YouTube, 28 watching X. Remember, X people, you can always chime in. I know most people don't, but we can talk to you if you'd like. So also, we're on X. We're streaming live on Insta tonight. I got that working. And so Johnny's on an airplane. O'Doyle rules. Yep, he's heading back home from his work road trip in Nashville. So he wasn't going to be able to do it. I think he wanted to get another stream in. I think we will be back, or he will be back, or some capacity of us will be back on Saturday for Canada, USA. I don't think he's doing Finland, Sweden, but we'll see. Obviously, both those teams are playing. And are those games in on Monday? Are they in Boston? I'm sorry, not Monday, Saturday. Or are they all? Yeah, let's USA Canada. Where does it say it's at? Okay. Yeah, they're in Boston. So yep, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So the game's on the 17th. 4 days from now, will be in Boston. And I think you can still get tickets if you guys are interested. Or so. What a way for ESPN to grow the game, to not put USA International Hockey Game on TV. It's on. What are you talking about? I'm watching ESPN right now. But Buffalo Skis, man. Buffalo Save Skis. Buffalo Save Skis, great name. It's on ESPN. I have it on ESPN right now. It's also on ABC. So if you aren't finding it on your ESPN channel, check your local affiliate, but it should be on both. So yeah, I live in Alaska, buddy. That counts as the US. I'm watching it right now. It's also, by the way, 40 minutes before puck drop here. So we've got some time. Do some research. See if you can find it. Okay. All right. Maestro Duke of Rodtown. All right. The Maestro Duke of Rodtown. That's a mouthful. There you go, Buffalo Save Skis. Throwing stones at ESPN. I was like, watch The Point. I'm watching The Point right now. It's called The Point. The show is The Point. The game doesn't officially start till 8 Eastern. So we're still what? It's 7:40 Eastern now. 4:40 Pacific time. Probably trying to listen to the game on the radio, or maybe you have this stream on to catch the first half of the game if you're riding on the West Coast. Little zip kombucha for you guys. What up, Mark? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you going to any of the games in Boston, Mark? I know my co-host from the College Hockey Show, 2 p.m. Eastern, every Fridays. You can find on my channel, The Sports Beard. We do 30 minutes about college hockey and stuff, and little gambling action. My buddy Mike Warino, my co-host, he will be going to both games, I think. So he's going to get some merch too. So get some merch. Gonna get some merch. I only have the old 1980 Olympic hockey jersey. That's the only USA. I put the Teemu Selanne up there because he's a Finnish legend. So I didn't have a Finnish jersey. Eventually it'd be nice to have all those again. But just kind of restarting my collection. Yeah, so yesterday, Buffalo Sabres Keys, the game was on TNT. So TNT had the rights for it. They're split between the two rights holders in the US, TNT. So if you weren't able to watch the game yesterday, Buffalo Sabres Keys, it was because it was on TNT. If you don't get TNT, you can get it on Max. Max had it. So let me turn this down. My volume's a little high for me. I'm not going, but we'll have media members there. Yeah, it's awesome, Mark. I was wondering if maybe you were covering the game. There was a Team North America in 2016. It was also why it was, I don't know. Yeah. How about Crosby's sporting role last night? The overtime setup was admirable, innovative, and deceptive. Cross the blue line, hard back pass, dip off the bench while Marner dives. And yep, Crosby had a great game, 3 assists. For sure, not shocking. I think I would have been more surprised if Sweden won that game, to be honest with you, but they had the chances. They had their chances. They can look back and go, hey, we could have won that game. Sweden's going to be formidable. They could be easily back in the championship against Canada. We'll see what happens. This is a huge, these next few games are massive. So, and I think people are sleeping on Finland too. I mean, I know that their defense is going to be a little bit pressured, but their goaltender can steal games. So this isn't the IHF. This is an event put on by the NHL, Buffalo Sabeskis. Wrong again, buddy. Yep, this is all done by the NHL. This is only NHL players could participate in this Four Nations tournament. So this has nothing to do with the IHF, probably for good reason. The IHF is kind of a pain to deal with. Yeah, I think what I think a lot of people were concerned about with Crosby was he had some health concerns. He had there was some talk that he may have fractured his wrist. It sounded like he maybe just sprained it. He gave himself a couple days off because I think he knows this is pretty much what he's going to be playing for in this tournament. So appreciate you guys in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. We already got 75 in the chat between all platforms, 77. So appreciate everybody on X. We're getting a lot of views on X and yeah. And YouTube too, man, for those of you that still stick around and do YouTube. Yeah. I don't think there's Olympic rules in this one though, Rick. And I think the big difference is really between the NHL now. The goalie can go out and play the puck. There's no trapezoid. So that's part of that. I think that's still part of the Olympics. And that's kind of the big difference, I believe. I mean, obviously they play on bigger ice. So yeah, no, Popeye Sailor. I'm not trying to pretend to know what Crosby's going through, but he took a couple games off. He light practices, just kept skating. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Had to put some Finnish guy up there. We got to get one. It was the only Finnish player I had that was like, yes, I wished I had a Rupe Hentz jersey or Mikko Rantanen would be a good jersey. Now we got to know where Mikko Rantanen's going, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. Be cool. Good times. Yeah, no, Buffalo Sabeskis, this is not an Olympic rink. This is they're playing in Montreal. It's Montreal's rink. I think if Rick was bringing up Olympic rules, so you could fight in this too. Yeah, I think they'll be fighting 5 minutes. Yep. So, but no, Montreal, this is just a normal NHL rink. They didn't widen it or make it bigger. I like the bigger surface, man. It lets the skill shine to me. I mean, a lot of people argue it takes the physicality out of the game. I disagree. You can still be physical, a little bit more open ice hits, but no, Ken, I think he stays a Penguin his whole life. And for those listening, Ken, do you think Crosby choose to play with McKinnon in Colorado or chase another cup? Nope. I think he stays in. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Have a great stream. Thank you very much to Maestro Duke of Rodtown. Appreciate you. Jake Doe, hey, is John on tonight? He's not, buddy. He's traveling, man. We're trying to keep content on the channel for all you guys. I'll do my best. Obviously, I'm not John, but I'll do my best to talk to you guys in this 33 minutes and 50 seconds of puck drop. Ray Ferraro on the call for ESPN. Again, it's on ESPN, ESPN Plus, ABC. You should be able to watch it on anything. Derek S., as a Flyers fan, I'd like to see Crosby stay with Pitt. Staying with one team is rarity. Yep, pretty rare. Wayne Gretzky played for the Edmonton Oilers, the LA Kings, the St. Louis Blues, and the Rangers. 4 teams, right? Considered the greatest player of all time. You know. All right, Mike Kelly going for Finland. All right, Mike. Nick Smith going for Finland. Okay. Rock on. Sid has said himself he ain't going anywhere. Yeah, I've never once heard him, Colton Davies, on the record say anything like that. But no, Luke, it's not Sean from Hot Take Hockey. It's Jeremiah from NHL Nightly, which it airs on Hot Take Hockey, Hockey's YouTube. So we've been doing it now for 2 weeks? But we've been doing our show for 2 years. Rico Perlo and I, 10 p.m. Eastern. We just go through all the games. Those guys give you gambling bets and stuff for the next day. And we talk about the news and notes, man. And I'll be doing streams with Hot Take Hockey for the trade deadline and stuff like that. So good stuff, man. I'll be going to the draft, hopefully, all that stuff. No, I don't think so, Colton. I've never once heard Frank say anything about Crosby being traded. He said there was a bigger trade than the Rantanen trade. That one, that's where I think a lot of people were like, well, who is it? I don't know what's bigger than that Rantanen trade, man. So you guys would have to tell me what we could conjecture and have fun. Yeah, Ken, I think it's a fair question. I mean, there's a lot of ties. There's clearly a lot of ties to Crosby and McKinnon. And, you know, I could see Marchand going there too. If Boston's out of it here, they're all from that area, obviously. So it makes sense, man. I think people, you know, it's not hard. I think a lot of people are like, oh, you know, if you're from Oakville, you get tied to the Leafs. You never ask the player, right, if he wants to go play for the Leafs. I'm guessing most guys who grew up in the GTA or you know, if you grew up in those areas, you probably grew up being a Leafs fan. So, hey, I'm doing good, Ernest Chan family. Appreciate you being in the chat. You don't feed into the recent Bruins. I didn't hear the recent trade rumors, Mark. You'll have to refresh my memory. I kind of been on vacation here, man. I've been kind of taking a break once the NHL, because we cover it and I watch so many games. I was like, man, I'm going to chill out and play some Sniper Elite Resistance and, you know, maybe a little bit of Chell, little stuff like that. Chill out, man. Not really kind of get a break from it, because I watch it so much. Even though a lot of my shows and stuff did shows this week, I've kind of been sleeping in and getting a break. I did listen to Morning Cup of Hockey this morning. I would love to see OBI get traded to the Oilers and break the record here. Okay, are you talking about Ovi? Yeah, that's literally not happening. Go Finland from Canada. All right, JT Miller. Yes, Popeye Sailor. JT Miller out on the ice. Yep, for Team USA. He was on the team before he got traded. Now the Rangers have 3 guys on the team. Canada's team is anybody but the U.S. Okay. All right. I think it's just because you view us as a threat, I'm guessing. 84 in the chat. Appreciate you. Leave a like, subscribe. Ottoman and Kreider for Trent Frederick. Yeah. I mean, Mark, Othman, I think it's Othman. I'll look at we could pull up the cap wages if you want to look at it. So the Rangers have some cap space. Yeah, I like Frederick, but he's so streaky as a scorer. It's tough, man. So Chris Kreider has 2 years after this left at 6.5. So if you're removing Chris Kreider, and then I think it's Brennan Othman. He's 2 years into his ELC. He's 22 years old. He's a left wing, kind of a high prospect. Really I think they could probably just do Kreider for Frederick. So yeah, I don't know if it's not a terrible rumor, Mark. I just wonder, would they make that deal? I don't think you have to include Othman. I think Othman doesn't really help. The Rangers don't really need to move salary out because they did that Trouba trade. So they're actually sitting fine. Even adding JT Miller didn't put them in that big of a thing. And he's $8 million a year. Obviously, they sent Hedel back over. I like JT Miller for now for them, obviously. I think it was a good trade for the Rangers. If you were going to trade Chris Kreider at 6.5, $6.5 million, and he's from that area, right? To the Boston Bruins. By the way, Boston they have the cap space to take that Kreider deal on right now. So they really don't need much back. So if you're the Rangers, though, would you re-sign Frederick because he's a UFA? Frederick makes 2-3. That deal could happen 1-for-1 tomorrow. So it'll be interesting. I would love to see Pettersson go to the Rangers. Okay. All right, Popeye Sailor. Again, another trade with Vancouver. Who are you getting back, though? Do you think the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Washington Capitals will play in the Stanley Cup playoff in round 1? No, I don't think that'll happen at all, Ernest Chan family. There's no possible way unless the Leafs fall apart. The Caps are going to probably be the 1 seed in the East. So the cap works for Boston, Mark. It works for Boston. I have it right here. Boston right now, I can put it up for you. Per cap wages, Boston right now, the Boston Bruins has $7,781,000 in cap space. They could literally take on Kreider's deal now. To me, if you're the Bruins and you're going to keep Marchand, you're going to re-sign him. I'm going to assume he's going to make similar money because he's kind of towards the end of his deal. So they could make that deal work right now, especially if they're moving Frederick out. They're moving $2 million out, and they'd only be adding 6.5. They don't even need to move Frederick. So honestly, if I'm the Rangers, I might be trying to flip Frederick to somebody else. I heard he's a St. Louis boy. Maybe he signs there. We'll see. Somebody's going to want to pay him because he's pretty gritty. 80 in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Tage Thompson for Pettersson. That might work, Buffalo Sabeskis. That could be a deal they would do. I think if you're both parties, you could maybe consider that. Oh, Hampus Lemonholm is coming back. Yeah, but he's not playing. He's not playing in the Four Nations. That's a huge get back for the Bruins for sure. And if we're looking at the standings, Boston's going to need every help they can get, man. The Rangers, all those teams are on the outside looking in right now. So, Boston's right there, though. They're right there with the points. But they've played more games than the teams ahead of them. They've played more games than Ottawa. They played more games than Detroit, and they played more games than Columbus, and all those teams have more points than them. So it's going to be tough, Mark. Calgary would love a third team to eat some salary. Yeah, who are you talking about, Ken? Like, who would they get in? I missed earlier. It's hard when we get going here. Hello, I'm James. I have a question for you. Who would you like to see in the finals? Are you talking about the Four Nations face-off or the Stanley Cup finals, Tim? I'm sorry, James. Sorry, James. Who are you talking about? And your name is crazy. I wouldn't even try to say that. So thanks for giving me your name, James. In the Four Nations face-off, I'd love to see U.S. Canada. I think that's what everybody wants. I think that's what we'll probably see, barring a miracle. It'll just be different. And then, give me a sec, guys. 1 second. Apologies. Yeah, so in the Stanley Cup finals, what would be an awesome matchup? So I would love to see the Caps and Winnipeg Jets. Those have been the two best teams in the East and the West, respectively, this year. But my goodness, it could be a lot of teams. But Carolina's a team. I just think I'd go with Caps and Winnipeg. Yeah. Popeye the Sailor. I think that would be a great Stanley Cup final. Obviously, I root for Washington, but I would love to see Winnipeg win. When Toronto and the Oilers would be good, Rick. I think the Oilers are going to I think Toronto has a better chance to make the finals than the Oilers. Right now, the Oilers would have to play the Colorado Avalanche in the first round. I just think they're going to have a tough time beating that team set in a best of 7. Edmonton is not as good as they were last year. They're barely holding on to first place, but let's just say this. Let's say Edmonton wins the Pacific, which they are basically tied in points, but they played one less game than the Vegas Golden Knights. So we'll give Edmonton the division. Carolina, Colorado would be good too. They could call it the trade series, Josh. I love that. I'd be good. Yeah. What do you think the Capitals need to strengthen their line? Well, so Ken, I think if they get Ryan Leonard, he could be a pretty big impact. So I would really just say you'd like to see Tampa Bay, Vegas. All right. Yeah, that would be a crazy one too. Tampa Bay, people are sleeping on them, man. First of all, they're in the top 3. They could finish second. Probably going to be Leafs Toronto in the first round again. Unless the Leafs can if the Leafs can leapfrog Florida and win the Atlantic, I think that really benefits them. But that being said, you know what that means? Most likely we're going to get Toronto versus Ottawa in the first round, which I would also love to see. So that would be good stuff. Definitely some matchups. I think who's in right now is basically who's going to be in. I think Detroit is going to hang on to that last spot. I just don't think the Bruins have it. They're minus 25. They miss Hampus Lindholm coming back, though, is going to be a huge get for them. The Blue Jackets just have had so many injuries. It's so frustrating to see them not make it in the playoffs. They were. Sorry about the dogs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could have that too, Ernest Chan family. Washington, Vegas rematch from the 18 finals. Both teams winning cups since. Obviously, Caps won that year, and then Vegas won just a few years ago. That could very well happen. If Washington could add another player besides like a Ryan Leonard, I just don't want to see him trade any of their prospects. You know, it'll be interesting. An all Canadian final would be cool too. Buffalo Sabres, like a Winnipeg, Toronto would be really cool. I just think it's going to be such a battle in the West. There's 4 teams that probably could win the cup, and they're in the West. Winnipeg, let's see, they got to do it. Edmonton, obviously, they showed they could get there, but I think Edmonton had like a lot of enormous luck last year to help them get through the. Sorry, guys. I think Edmonton is going to have a tougher battle. Vegas could be there. Vancouver, probably not Vancouver, but Winnipeg, really. I mean, they're class of the NHL right now with 81 points. So Vasilevsky gets Tampa going. Yeah, so also, Ken, I just think with Vasi, like, not only that, you have Kucherov. They made the right decision in trading Stamkos, or not trading him, not re-signing him. 95 in the chat, 30 minutes before 19 minutes before the puck drop. Sorry, 19 minutes. 19 minutes, 52 on X, 42 on YouTube. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's see where we're at with likes. Let's see where we're at. Let's get those likes up. All right, we're live. All right, there you go. We're at 28 likes. Let's get to 50 if we can. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We're doing a bunch of programming for this channel, so really trying to boost we're trying to the drive for 55,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there. So that would be great if you guys would do that. What are we at? We're at 54.1 right now. So that'd be great. Trying to get there. Boston from a record season out the first round, and now not in the playoffs. Everything changes except in Buffalo. Yeah. Yep. I feel bad for the Buffalo Sabres fans for sure. Actual puck drop is supposed to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. Baron Van Housen. Thank you. Yep, 19 minutes of puck drop. Yeah, I think it's less than that now, obviously. A cup in Winnipeg would be great for the city. Yeah, I would love it for the Winnipeg Jets fans, for sure. Yep, it's going to be a tight race, man. We only got most teams have less than 30. I think there's only a handful of teams that have played less than 55 games. The Nashville Predators and Anaheim Ducks have played 54 games. The Los Angeles Kings have played 53. So if they won out, like if they let's just say they win 3 games, the next 3 games, they'll be at right there with Edmonton. That Pacific Division is very even. And like Vancouver's there, looks like they're probably going to edge in now. Yeah, I think Detroit could surprise a team if they get in the playoffs. They're the one team I'm not sure about. Jansen Dennis, thanks for being with us. But right now they're in. And I just think the teams behind them are going to have a really tough time catching them. And Detroit's played fairly mediocre at home and fairly mediocre on the road, but they both have winning records in both. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10. They're 3-0 in the shootout. That helps. The big problem with them is they've let in more goals than they've scored, and their PK has been bad. But since McClellan's took over, they've really shined. So it should be a pretty interesting time. Does the NHL benefit from putting another team in Canada? So, Ken, here's the thing. No, because everybody in Canada already loves hockey. When they're talking about expanding the game and growing the game and moving the market to markets, people don't understand the impact Wayne Gretzky had. Yes, he's the greatest player of all time, but him playing in LA brought it to the US. The sport never becomes as popular. I think give the US till 2036 and they'll be one of the most dominant hockey programs out there. They're very good now. It's hard to not say they're right on par with Canada. Just pure population, 352 million. When USA hockey hits 100 years, where Canada has already had kind of that 100 years of hockey, I think you're going, so 2036 would be 100 year or 2037, 100th anniversary of USA hockey. So just kind of like since they've implemented programs and stuff like that. So it will be an interesting thing to see in 20 or 30 years here. Some of us won't be around for it. So you guys, you youngins will have to tell us how it's going. But I think you will definitely see US come to fruition as one of the most dominant team, if everything stays the same way. Yep, I think they'll be in Arizona again. I think because Ken, it's a huge market and they should be there. Yes, the game has grown there. Yes, they have a really good youth program. Look at the Toronto Maple Leafs. I always say this: Matthew Dyes, Austin Matthews, both from that area. Tage Thompson grew up in that area. You got a lot of things. I will tell you though, I will say this. Yes, you're not going to grow there because you already have kind of got a grassroots thing, but it sure does help to have an NHL team there too. So Utah, we're going to see Utah in 12, 15 years, the youth development that Ryan Smith is putting in, you'll see players from Utah. Washington, we're going to see more guys like TJ Oshie's from there, but he grew up kind of in War Road, Minnesota too. Minnesota's already known for its high-level high school hockey. A lot of players come out of Minnesota. A lot of players come out of Mass and Michigan. So this Florida is a big one. We're seeing it now because Tampa's been good. Florida's been good. So yes, I think you will see a team in just because of size. Like New Mexico would be cool, but they just don't probably have the infrastructure there for a team. You might see another one in Texas, but I'll bet you if they asked you, Texas isn't really on their list. I think they're probably Atlanta they want to go back into because of TNT and the deal they have with them. So it'll be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I honestly hope we sit at 32 for a while, guys. I think 5 or 6 years. We don't need any expansion. We need the game to kind of catch up with the growth. So yeah, but him being there made a difference. It made a difference. They probably don't have the Arizona team at all if it wasn't for. So thanks for being with us on Twitch, Skatan Kala. Sorry. Thank you. The game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's supposedly puck drop. I think we're getting it right now. Like the puck's going to be dropping any minute here. And I'll be giving you some play-by-play. So they're just giving everybody the look right now of their jerseys. They want to sell this merch, Yeah, sad. I feel bad for him. Hopefully he's okay and it's not anything major. He's not going to miss any time. So I did hear that as it shifts to Boston, if Canada loses somebody else, they'll be able to add. I guess they changed that rule on the fly. So you could see a Mackenzie Weegar or Thomas Harley or somebody come in the lineup for Team Canada. I think going back to Atlanta is ridiculous, says Baron von Hausen. They've had 2 chances to give someone else a shot. Also, there's more than enough teams now, 4 liners. It's really bad. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Baron von Hausen. Not that Atlanta, I understand why people would be apoplectic about going back to Atlanta. This is what I'll say. Given the right ownership, they never had the right ownership. Now the NHL is so good. If you can afford the billion or whatever, you're going to probably be okay. There are people begging to get in the NHL now, where in the past they were begging for people. That's what happened with Winnipeg. They just had ownership problems and stuff like that. It's still not great with the corporate sponsors there, but they have a great general manager and they have an awesome fan base. So it's awesome that Winnipeg got their team back. That's for sure. And I think now with Arizona too, the records have been restored. So all the Winnipeg Jets all belong to them now. So they can go back to that. The Coyotes will be a separate franchise if they ever come back. Obviously, their old Coyotes records will be there again, but because Utah is considered a new franchise. So I think they kind of fixed that moving around stuff. So, yep. No, Sod. Yeah, Travis Sanheim's going to come in and do well, but they're just saying they might add somebody for a reserve. If somebody else gets hurt, especially on defense, Canada doesn't have anybody left. So they'll be able to add, once they get to Boston, a player if they need. Hopefully no one gets hurt. If no one gets hurt, they won't have to add, but it is what it is. Other than Arizona, Atlanta, where do you think the NHL will go when it's time for expansion? Ken, I wished I knew. I mean, I keep hearing Houston. Now I'm hearing Austin. To me, Austin would make more sense than Houston. If you got a great arena there, they only really have the soccer there and the college football. I feel like if you can get, like, Seattle right now is a creme de la creme market. They're not competing with NBA there because there's no NBA team left in Seattle. The Supersonics moved to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City would be an interesting place for hockey. I could see them doing it there. That would be an interesting place. I think really it comes down to it's got to have a big enough metro area. Orlando, potentially you could have a team there, but I think they probably feel like they've got Florida covered. So I just don't think you're going to see any, that's not one of the top 10 big cities in the US getting it. You have California, San Diego is a possibility potentially, but you have a minor league team there already. It's definitely going to be one of those things where they're going to go into looking at it pretty respectively. I think Atlanta, Houston, Austin, obviously Arizona, Those are the teams I hear. Indianapolis would be a great place too. I think Indianapolis would be solid. They could maybe pull it off there too, for sure. Yeah, Oakland kind of has a team though. Buffalo Sabeskis. They've Oakland already kind of has the San Jose Sharks are right there, so that's their team. They have that's sort of that area. It's not in Oakland, obviously, but they lost their basketball team to San Francisco, obviously, but the San Jose is kind of that team for them. Yeah, Baron von Hausen. I think Quebec would. What I'm hearing from the people I know, Nick Kiprios, the people he was a part of the Ottawa Senators bid with some people. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen in Quebec. I'd love to see the Nordiques come back. I'd love to see 8 teams in Canada. It would be awesome. But I just don't think it will happen unless somehow, some way, there's some Now, one thing I would say is if like some rich overseas guy, yeah, Rick Smith for Goudreau, that's for sure. I could see maybe you get a team like the Quebec Nordiques back. That would be cool. But it might have to be like ownership, kind of like what they do in the Premier League, where somebody from like another country owns them or something. But we could also see overseas too, but we'll see. I think like England or something, London, maybe you could see a team there potentially. That would be interesting. The time difference is going to be tough though. So like you said, guys, I think for now, yeah, I mean, Buffalo Sabeskis, Halifax would be cool. The problem is you say that, but it's expensive to run an NHL franchise. You got to have hundreds of billions of dollars now I'll bring back the Nordiques when I'm a crypto billionaire. There you go, Baron von Hausen. That's what they're going to need, though, is someone like that who's made a ton of money that can sustain the cost, because a lot of times these teams don't make money, like, especially if you're not winning and making playoff games. A lot of them operate in a loss, so you got to have tax breaks, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, Obi-Wan. Again, not against Canada having another team, just trying to explain to you guys the economics that I hear. I think it's going to be very tough. They're doing the intros right now, guys. I'll get a little bit of volume on that. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're doing the intro. And we got Jake Gensel, Charlie McAvoy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't disagree. But Ken, you got wealth there. You got wealth that transcends countries in that country. So London, Ontario could have. Yeah. See, London would be one too, Rick. But I think here's the problem you're running into, Rick, because I hear, we would do this. One, the London Knights don't want a team there. Okay. So I've heard Hamilton, all these other places, they would sell out. Yes, they would. But they don't need to grow the game in the GTA in Ontario. It's as big as it's ever going to be. Avi, what's up, buddy? Yeah, let's go USA. I don't know if the crowd's booing US. I'm not listening to it, Joseph. I'm talking to you guys. I got my headphones on, so I got a little volume. I'm sure that when, there'll be a little bit of smattering of boos. Looks like there's a lot of US fans there. So yeah, if you need money, get one of them Saudi oil lords. Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of thinking, Obi-Wan. Like, that's how we could maybe see the Quebec Nordiques back, is maybe like some Sultan or something who buys the team or something. Yeah, I think, see, that's Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres get a lot of fans from Canada. One, they're not as close to as expensive. Didn't see Canada and Sweden yesterday, but how Canada almost sold it. Seemed like a good physically. That was a great game. The first period was really bad for Sweden, and they ended up being down 2-0. I think if they eliminated that first period, they might have actually had a chance to win that game, Avi. Imagine the London Knights became an NHL club. Yeah, so Baron von Hausen, that could be the way that like they negotiate it. But you have to understand, man, like I know the Hunters own them. That makes a lot of those OHL teams make a lot of money for those those towns and those teams and stuff. So a lot of people be very, I don't want to say Apple, they'd be really reluctant to bring in that sort of thing because people might go to the NHL games. Now, look, Seattle, big city, they have the WHL team, the Seattle Thunderbirds, but they're so big and massive there in the metro area now. To add the Kraken was no big deal. Also, no NBA team. So, an awesome. Also, in the Pacific Northwest, it gets cold enough, like, hockey is sort of a thing. I mean, they don't get ice and stuff there, but they can operate. I'll tell you too, like Seattle, the ice is really good there. They dug that stadium down. It's underground a little bit. So it's very good. They spent a lot of money. I mean, they spent 150, 200 billion in renovating that stadium, I believe. It was quite a bit. And it's actually, let me get you an accurate statement because yeah, they're singing the anthems now. So it was 1.15 billion to renovate that. So that's crazy. That was an already existing. So they demolished the most of the structure below the roof because it used to be Key Arena. That's where the Sonics played. They excavated 680,000 cubic yards of soil, supporting the 44 billion pound roof with 4,000 tons of temporary steel shoring. I will say though, very weird layout for Climate Pledge Arena where the Kraken play, having been there. So you didn't like the atmosphere in the Shark Stadium. I've heard that theirs stadium's awesome. I think it's just when it's really going to Popeye. Yes. Baron von Hausen, what I've heard, they're like the number one team in the OHL, like year in and year out. They always compete for the best players and stuff. So I hear their sellouts all the time. Yeah, just that renovation. So imagine Obi-Wan, you bought the team, 680 million, I think they paid to get the Kraken franchise rights. And then you spent 1.15 billion to renovate the stadium you're going to play in. You're already 2 billion in the mix there. So going to be a pretty crazy amount. Yes, that's right. Buffalo Sabski, 270K. Not a huge city, but around the area, pretty big. And of course, a lot of Canadians are Buffalo Sabres fans. Riley Ecott, who does a lot of content on this channel with Hot Take Hockey with John, they work together with the Bulldogs. He's a diehard Sabres fan. So, yeah, for sure. And I mean, the fact that you have diehard fans left of the Sabres, 101 on all platforms. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. They're singing the Finnish national anthem right now. Lots of Finns there, which is awesome. Love seeing that. They're belting it out. I don't know if there's a large Finnish population in Canada or they made the trek. Hopefully they made the trip. So I will do my best to give you guys play-by-play. I will be taking a break with no person. Like I will probably be taking a few-minute break. Evan Gortz, what's up, man? How's it going? Big Willie Styles, what's up, Big Willie? How you doing? I will be taking a break when I do just in between the intermissions and stuff. Not the whole one, but just a little bit to get a little bit of water and stuff. So take a bathroom break, stuff like that. Okay, UC Saros, Connor Hellebuck. 4 shutouts this year. Tied for a career high. Man, I can't believe Saros has 4 shutouts. Yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yep, that's my Micah Ruzione. That's the only one I have, Willie. Yes, Yari Curry, man. One of the best. He spelled it Kurri, but one of the best, man. One of the best all time. Yep, game time. Here we go. We're about ready to drop the puck. They got the ref cam. We got Austin Matthews taking the face-off against Barkov. $5 says Barkov wins his face-off. Here we go. Yep, drop back. And Barkov did win the face-off. Finland chips it down in their own end. Hellebuck plays the puck behind the net and up the ice, the Team USA goes. Jack Hughes skating all the way down. He feathers it into the corner to Gensel, but he's not there. Recovered by Finland. Finland goes back up the ice. passes it over to Mikko Rantanen, but Rantanen is off sides. Just give me a bit to learn the names and numbers, guys. Going to be a little bit of a, I've got all this stuff here, and I'm familiar with most of these guys that are in the NHL, but it is like, who's this, who's that, who's wearing this number. Obviously, most of them are wearing the numbers they play for in the NHL, so that's really good. Second faceoff, Team USA wins. It goes back to Adam Fox. He chips it down the ice, and I think it's offsides again. It was kind of a not great, herky-jerky start to this game, just 35 seconds in. Mike Sullivan, behind the two-time Stanley Cup champion, behind the bench, Pittsburgh Penguins coach, giving directions. 1934 left in the first. No score, obviously. One back again by Team USA. It is thrown back over to Jacob Slavin. I always forget that he wears that odd 74. They try to get it out. Finland tries to get it out, but it's leapt in the air and kept in by, I think, Jack Eichel. But Finland's able to get it back out. Not really any sustained pressure. Another offsides from Finland. We've had like a bunch of stoppages in play, and we haven't even played a minute yet. So everybody's finding their leagues. Yeah, Avi, the jerseys look nice. Finland's jerseys look really, really nice. And USA's look nice too, man. I can't say anything about. I think also they don't have different colors. I think this is kind of what they went with. So I think there's just one jersey for the whole tourney. So Canada's in red, obviously, and so it's thrown all the way down. JT Miller getting, oh my goodness, already like, oh man, there's like Mantapalo and JT Miller are throwing bombs. Yeah, Rick, I know people are going to be a little bit ahead of me. I'm streaming it. I'm obviously on the internet. So there'll be a little bit of people in the chat that drop stuff. I'm not going to stress too much about it. I'm not really going to be able to pay attention to the chat and call play-by-play. So if there's a little bit of somebody dropping it a little early, I'm not going to be too hard on them. So I know HTH, that's a big rule in his community, but I understand, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Big forecheck from Kachuk, and I think that was Miller. They're throwing body. There's definitely been more hits than checks so far in this game. No shots on goal. We're 1836. USA dumps it in. Another big hit leveled by, who is 16 for US? Why am I not? Oh, Vinny Trocheck. Sorry. I'm getting it again. Yeah, Miller's a nail gun. That's for sure. The GM, Mike Sullivan, the head coach, Mike Sullivan, John Hines, John Tortorella, and David Quinn, all coaches, all been head coaches for a long time in the NHL. Obviously, David Quinn's working with the Penguins now, and so he brought him first shot on goal from the point there. That was, maybe Dylan Larkin got the shot. He was in the high there. But Finland gets it out. They dump it back down into US, but USA plays it quickly. It's played very fastly by Esa Lindell. Esa Lindell chips it up to, I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, it's turnover. Austin Matthews gets it. He's in the zone. Centering pass from Austin Matthews to, I believe that was Brock Nelson. They got the lines already jumbled up. Nice big hit on Slavin, but the guy bounced right off. Austin Matthews is going to skate it from the neutral zone. He is going to drop it off to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is going to get a great shot on goal. Matthews is going to clean it out in the corner. He's going to throw it off. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Slavin slap pass to Jack Hughes. What a great save. And we're going to have a penalty here from Finland, I think. I think we're going to have a penalty. Finland's getting a penalty for cross-checking. Number 40. Joel Armia. Yes, U.S. Jack Hughes missed the net by about an inch, guys. That little slap pass from Slavin, there wasn't anything Saros could do there. Yep, Armia's in the bench. USA will have the first power play. So we saw Canada get a power play in the first minute. 17:26 into the first period. USA has got a power play. Jack Eichel's line is out there with Austin Matthews, Jake Gensel. I don't see who's on the far wing there. And I think they have one defense. It is won by U.S., kept in. 19 swings it all the way well, and that's Matthew Tkachuk on the far wing. Shot slung on net by Adam Fox. Adam Fox is your quarterback. Adam Fox throws it back over to Matthews. Matthews back to Fox. Fox gets it over to Eichel. Eichel back to Fox. Fox goes to Matthews. Matthews dishes it down to Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk loses it behind the goal, and Finland's going to chip it out and get a little bit of relief. Probably change lines. Eichel's going to skate it up into the neutral zone, chip it down in, and I think we're going to have offsides here. A little bit of an offsides. Yeah, get Kyle Connor on that first line. He's been money. I didn't want to learn the power play lines and stuff, so I appreciate you guys. I don't do play-by-play a ton. So, yeah, could Kyle Connor, Eichel, Tkachuk, stellar line. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I didn't see Connor on that power play, though. They should have probably had him. Right now we have Brady Tkachuk, Jack Hughes, Kyle Connor. Kyle's on the second power play unit here. USA gets it behind the net, but Finland's going to get it and dump it all the way down. Great pilot, Anton Lundell gets it, outworks his man. Now, Zach Werenski going to skate out the offensive zone, drop pass back into the zone to Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is going to skate with speed into the offensive zone, but he's going to lose the puck. A little bit of a hold. Matt Boldy, probably you want to see a little bit more from him there, but Finland gets it out and dumps it back down. 41 seconds left on the power play for Team USA. Werenski going to skate it back out into the neutral zone. He's going to throw the puck off to the side to Boldy. Boldy's going to chip it in, but I believe it hit the net. So 31 seconds. We're going to have a stoppage in play. Really choppy game to start. 15:57 left in the first. Matt Tkachuk is way too much of a pest when in Calgary, but yes, he's a pest. But now he's mellowed a little bit. Yeah, I think he's found a balance to his game. I think Maurice has been very good for his game long term. He started insanely slow and has really started to pick it up. So good stuff there. Matthews back. They got that top line. Matthews going to chip it in. He's going to get pinned to the board by Mikko Mikkola, and Finland's going to get it out again. That's probably going to do all she wrote on the power play. 13 seconds left to go. Fox is going to chip it up the ice. They're making too many passes at the blue line. Early, just, read on this game. Too many passes at the blue line. Like, stop making a move. Everybody knows you don't make a move and pass at the blue line. Yes, very sloppy by the U.S. No shots on goal in that power play. That's going to be a big one. Mikko Rantanen's coming down with Finland. He throws it all the way there, but no one's there. Arturi Lehtinen gets throws it on the net, but I don't know if that counted as a shot on goal. I think it did. Hellebuck paddled it away pretty easily. Another one Hellebuck paddles away. So Finland's gotten 2 quick shots now after being a little bit in their own end for about 5 minutes. The pass is almost picked off by Matt Boldy. Then he does come back and get the puck. He's going to get it around, but it's going to be kept in by Barkov. Barkov back to Rantanen. Rantanen just using his strength and size. 2 guys on him, and he gets the puck around to Barkov. So they're just grinding it out here in the corner. They're being pinned off by, prospectively, 14 and 15 from U.S. That is Brock Faber and Noah Hannafin. That's that third pair. So they did a very good job against that line right there. They didn't give him anything to the front of the net. Finland's going to take it back in as a line change, and they're going to change it up. They're going to have Henry Jokiharju and I believe Olli Maatta going to chip it around. Again, these teams are playing for pride, man. Everybody thought Finland was going to get smoked here. Obviously, we're not seeing anything. I actually liked what Finland or the U.S. did. They kept them to the outside there. Not too bad. They did get a couple. Oh, it hit the post. Hit the post. Sorry, hit the post. That I don't know who. I think that was Brock Nelson hit the crossbar, man. Brock Nelson hit the crossbar. Boy, how crazy would it be if he scored? A lot of people were questioning why he was on the team. There is no score, Sod. It's 0-0. I'll throw up the score when we have scores. I will create a scoreboard here. Here, I'll just put it up there now. There's no score. No score, guys. Yeah, right on the crossbar, man. Brock Nelson, you can't hit the crossbar any cleaner. If that's a millimeter lower, that might go bar down and end. So close. And we're at our first commercial break. Thank gosh. 97 in the chat. Appreciate you. I know John brings them out. Everybody loves having John. Yeah, only 6 minutes, man. Only 6 minutes. Lots of stoppages. I like this better than the All-Star game too, I think, Popeye. But we're going to have the All-Star game in 2027 again. We'll have the All-Star game back in 2027. But it'll be good, man. It'll be just like we get the All-Star game every 3 years. It'll be special. It'll be more special. People will be more apt to wanting to go. Having gone to an All-Star game, I thought it was a great time. It's a little tough with a 3-on-3, but to me, like the skills competitions, if you have them in the rink for the fans to watch, it's cool. They did this shot thing at the Vegas one I was at where they were like out at Caesar's Palace and stuff. It's cool, but you're like, why aren't we doing something like that inside so everybody could watch? So, yeah, I mean, the game's just started, so okay. I don't know. You can't really make an assessment after 4 minutes of play. Yeah, so after this, Avi, they're going to have 8 teams. They're going to have a real World Cup of hockey. Yeah, 2026 next year, we got the Olympics, so we'll have that break, probably a little bit longer, obviously. To me, I think they should shorten the season during the Olympics and not try to clam in 82 games because already the NHL, they need to start it earlier too, so. Yeah, could be Adam Kerr, U.S.'s fourth line, Brock Nelson, Vinny Trocheck, Dylan Larkin. It's not really a fourth line. It's like, going to be pretty interesting. So, yeah, brothers that played in the Four Nations face-off, obviously Brady and Matthew Tkachuk. Darian and Kevin Hatcher played on the 96 World Cup of Hockey, would be Canada in that. And the 84 Canada Cup, Neil and Anton Broughton. And I missed the other ones. I wasn't quick enough. So, yeah, it's going to be good, man. I think it's nice to have the Olympic break and stuff kind of already built in. They made a mistake getting rid of it, but I think a lot of players wanted to not shorten the season. I think they should maybe not even take the break. I think they should, or give the 2-week break. A lot of teams get a week off anyway. Just schedule that week off and then give the 2-week break every year. I know it sucks to not have hockey for 3 months or 3 weeks, but you're going to have these international play every year and just do that. Like, obviously the All-Star break, put that in the middle of that like 3-week break, but I'm doing good, Josh. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. I missed 2022 and 2018 Olympics. This break for NHL going to give teams some juice. Yeah, I do. I think so too, Avi. I think it's going to help. For sure. It's going to help the teams. There's a lot of like the Caps didn't have a single player on, obviously if you have Russian or Draisaitl's not in this, like there's no Germany. So, the teams that didn't have a lot of players playing this, it's going to benefit them. They're going to get rest in mid-season, which I'm sure is really going to bring. Remember how crazy this, I think we're going to go back and see a lot of high-scoring games and stuff just to come back from this break because teams are going to feel rested and stuff. So here we go back in the thing, 12:34. Finland's got a rush, 3-on-2, thrown on net, and Finland scores. That is a goal from, I believe that was Henri Jokiharju on the far post there. So Finland's up 1-0. Finland is up 1-0. Yep, Henri Jokiharju threw it on net. Just a quick rush up. So, yeah, Jokiharju throws it on net, and he beats Connor Hellebuck far side. Just a really good shot. Fluttering puck kind of goes over his shoulder. Definitely Hellebuck didn't get a good read on it, but probably one he wants back there. Yeah, probably want to save there, but this will get USA maybe going here a little bit because Finland jumping out front. Again, like you got to play the games. Nothing is won on paper. Plenty of hockey left. Brady Tkachuk's going to skate out. That's interference, but they're not going to call it there. I don't. Number 10, Yoki Haru, who scored the goal, just took out Brady Tkachuk. That was clearly interference, but they didn't call it. And I think that hopefully we don't see a lot of power plays anyway. But Finland, another shot on goal by Finland. U.S. kind of a little bit rattled here. Another play, Finland, another shot on goal. Saved by Hellebuck. I believe that's 4 shots on goal for Finland now to US's 5. So not US isn't getting outplayed, but Tkachuk gets it over the center line, dumps it back in because they're going to change 11:39 in the first. Finland coming back in. Finland's going to Teuvo Teravainen drops it in, but he's going to lose it behind the net to Vinny Trocheck. Vinny Trocheck going to get it up the ice to Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson's going to try to, I don't know why he didn't try to dump that in, but he did not, and they lost it in the neutral zone to Finland. Finland is playing a very good defensive game right now. Finland's going to dump it in. Hellebuck's going to go behind and wheel it behind to get it to Slavin. Slavin's going to drop pass it into the center ice, hit the neutral zone, but Finland's going to recover it. Here comes Mikko Rantanen. He's going to backhand it down in, but Hellebuck's going to go back, play the puck again. That was a little bit of a hook there on the U.S. player. I want to say that was Brock Faber got hooked a little bit, but U.S. is back. Matthews shoots. Oh, I think he got a piece of that. Saros. They're calling. I don't know what's happening. Matthews got a very good shot on goal there. Austin Matthews got a very good shot on goal. Yeah, that was clearly. So, yeah. I don't know. I really don't think you can blame the defense or anything. Just kind of a weird shot goes. Yeah, he hit the post. They won't call it as a shot. Yoki Haru. They're showing a replay of the goal. I love when they show replays over actual play. Good job there, ESPN. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, I like the 10-minute overtime format too, Sod. I hope they go to that. What's up, hockey fanatics? I'm just joining after dinner with my mom. How's everybody's Thursday? It's good, man. Statlier. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Who's in your is that wrestling? I can't see. Who's in your is that CM Punk? I can't tell. Is that wrestling or is that box? I don't know. US chipping it in. This is the Brady or Matthew Tkachuk Eichel line back out with Connor, but they don't keep it in. USA has had a little bit of problems keeping sustained pressure. That was a slash, not called. It's thrown on net, but saved by Hellebuck. I think it was off course. They're counting it. Now it's 5-5. So we will see. 104 in the chat. Leave a like and subscribe. 68 on X. 34 on YouTube. Also, a couple people in the Twitch. And do we have some people on Instagram? We did have some people stop in on Instagram. Oh, we might have lost the Instagram feed. We probably lost the Instagram. Sorry, guys, if we lost the Instagram. Instagrams, they usually are giving me about an hour. So that does make sense. Sometimes they don't limit it, but this will probably be a 3-hour stream. CM Punk holding back a mini bowl from 2013. Okay. All right, cool. CM Punk. All right. 110. Appreciate y'all. Yep. Not liking what I'm seeing early from the Team USA. I think, again, it's just going to take some time to get some things going. Finland's probably actually played more than this USA group, honestly. So we're at a commercial break. Anybody have any questions or stuff they want to talk about? Oh, look at this. You got the here. Let's do this. Give me 1 sec. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I love that Sharks hat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I got that at a local place, Shop Local, Excalibur Sports here. My brother put a shark sticker on a Jacques Plotz jersey before second period. He played a little while with him. Oh, cool. That's very cool. Yes, it is. It's that reverse retro one that they did. That's kind of pays homage to the Golden Seals. Yeah, the California Golden Seals for sure. So the U.S. has 4 players from the Rangers. Finland has 4 players from the Panthers. Sweden has 3 players from the Wild. Pretty crazy. And Canada, I think, had 3 from somewhere else. I missed it. USA wins the faceoff. Gotten up the ice quickly, dropped down. Rowinski got it up the ice quickly. Oh, here we go. Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, Brady Tkachuk. Oh, did Brady Tkachuk score? I think Brady Tkachuk just scored. Brady Tkachuk scores. I think we are tied up here. I have to see how this unfolds. Sorry about that. It happened so quickly, but it's Brady Tkachuk getting the goal to get USA back into the game, tied 1-1. So it's a turnover, sloppy, dumped in by Rowinski. It's kicked over to Tkachuk. He throws it off. He actually gets 2 whacks at it, throws it off Saros, and it's in. So Brady Tkachuk, yes, Brady Tkachuk goal, as Avi says. Yes, that is a power forward goal if I ever saw one, right? So good job, Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk, 111 in the chat. Let's go, man. We have so many people on X71, 39 in the YouTube. Leave a like, subscribe. Here comes Finland right back. They get a shot on net, but we are tied at 1. This is good stuff here. Only player in the NHL with 20 goals and 71 hits right now. Hey, Redbox, how's it going? I appreciate you. Yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate you. I'm filling in for Hot Take Hockey, who normally does these, but you can watch my show with Perlo and Rico Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, NHL Nightly. I open the show with the NHL Nightly intro just so you guys could maybe see it. And then obviously I have my Twitter on there. We appreciate all you guys. Appreciate you, Redbox. If you're coming from Australia, Jack Hughes has got it here at center ice. He's going to drop it off to Connor. Connor's going to swing in, throw it on net. It's going to go wide. Going to be chipped around the boards by Noah Hannafin. I'm still getting used to the numbers here. The defensemen are wearing low numbers. Finland's going to push it back up the ice. They're going to get down. They're going to get a scoring chance, but USA is going to get it back out. Connor's going to chip it in down the ice. This is a very physical game, guys. There's a lot of chippiness, like everywhere too. Like it's clearly everywhere. I'm going to change this. Let's go blue. I like the blue. Yep, there we go. I like the blue. Blue's little. You're in Thunder Bay. That's where Rico's originally from, Redbox. One of my co-hosts, Rico. Oh, we have a trip. We have a trip by Brock Faber. Yeah, it's a trip. Clear trip. He hauls down Patrick Laine. Yeah. So Laine got tripped there. So 2-minute power play for Finland. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Avi. I don't. They may have asked Carlson, and he might have said, "No, I'm good." I'm just saying. I haven't heard that anywhere or read it anywhere, but Carlson might have just said, John Carlson, USA wins the faceoff. They're going to go down the ice with the puck shorthanded. They're going to skate with it. JT Miller's got it. He's going to pin Rantanen on the board. Rantanen's going to throw it back up to Aho. Aho, this is all in their own end because of the effort by JT Miller. Now, Rantanen's going to skate it, Alexander Barkov is going to skate it up the ice. drop it to Aho. They're going to drop it in, but it is going to be offside. So they're going to have to wait. Barkov recovers in the neutral zone. He's going to toss it over to Laine. Laine is going to still in the neutral zone back to Aho. Rantanen's going to slide over. I think he was offsides. Rantanen's going to bat it, get it batted out. USA has become a brick wall all of a sudden. Oh, awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm not Canadian. I'm from America. I grew up in the States. I live in Alaska. Redbox. So, but John Viveiros, the co-host of this, or the owner of this channel, the guy who runs Hot Take Hockey, a crazy shot on goal. A crazy shot on goal. I cannot share the stream of the live stream. Yeah, I can't do it, John Doe, but I will tell you, just Google, there's a couple of places you can watch the game from that won't charge you. But they might give you a virus, a computer. So Stream East is one I know that a lot of people like, and you might have some success there. Yep, just wide there. I don't know if that was Laine there or who it was. Yep. Obviously, Redbox. Yep, John Viveiros. He's from the GTA. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really cheering. I don't know what this. Obviously, for US, I'm gonna root for US, but I don't know what this tournament means. You know, I want to see US win, of course, but yeah, sure, you're cheering for Finland. I feel you. Finland started off the game scoring one, and kind of unlikely. Henry Jokiharju and Brady Tkachuk has gotten the U.S. back with one. 46 seconds left on this power play. Shot on goal, staved and held by Hellebuyck. Definitely like the Finnish power play more than USA's power play so far. Yeah, there you go. Avi, people in the chat, help out the people that are trying to find it. If they're wherever, probably the way to go there. So wow. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Finland didn't score there. A mad scramble, won the faceoff. US is all over. Hellebuyck's flopping around like a fish, and they did not score. 28 seconds left. Granlund's got it along the boards. He gets it to Lindell. Lindell's going to throw it back. It's going to get blocked, but it's going to get to Granlund. Granlund's takes it around the circle. He's going to throw it. It's going to slide all the way through the crease. Teuvo Teravainen's going to pick it up. This second power play unit has gotten 2 grade A's. Back to Teravainen. A chip play. The USA is not paying attention to where they are in their own zone. Their defenseman got a little bit lost there, and that's going to be the end of the power play. But USA got very lucky that they didn't get scored on there. Now it's a breakaway. Oh, and a save by Saros. He stones Noah Hannafin coming out of the box. Noah Hannafin, who took the penalty. USA gets it down, and it's boy, if it was anybody other than Hannafin, you might like him to score there, but great save from Saros. 8 shots by both teams. Fox gets pinned to the board by Eetu Lesterainen. Lesterainen gets it over to Armia. Armia chips it back over. Armia was sitting right there on the short corner. He could have scored if the puck got to him. Finland is just coming. U.S. looks a little bit discombobulated. Another thrown on the front of the net by Finland. Finland gets it, but Jack Hughes is going to recover the puck. He is going to skip it all the way down for an icing. Team USA needs. Yeah, I live in Anchorage, John Doe. I've lived here most of my life now, 31 years. Oh, is that reporting? Thomas Harley will travel to Boston on standby in case of emergency for Team Canada at the 4 Nations. Okay, if somebody else gets it. I believe they're not allowed to add somebody to the roster in Montreal, but we're going to see what's happening here. Okay, so yeah, Team USA needed a little bit of breather. They win the faceoff. They're going to throw it all the way back down, but Saros is going to have to play the puck because it's on goal. But he's going to throw it all the way up to Rantanen. Rantanen's going to make a move. He's going to throw it all the way across the ice to Alec, I believe, Barkov. Barkov's going to chip it back to Jokiharju. Jokiharju has looked really good in this game. Here comes Kyle Connor streaming down, though. Oh, my goodness. He gets it on his stick, but Jack Eichel, like, backhanded it into the air. Yeah, even Kyle Connor can't believe that Eichel didn't get a better shot there. That should have been buried. What a play by Kyle Connor. Eichel, hands of stone there, buddy. Yeah, USA having a real tough time getting it out of their zone. But the news of this, we're at a break, 102 in the chat. Appreciate you on all platforms. The news here is that Team USA ties it up with a Brady Tkachuk goal. So that's awesome. Yeah, Kyle Connor is so good, man. He's so good. He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid for sure. So, yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break at the period. Like, give me 5 minutes to get a little bit of bathroom break and stuff like that. Maybe grab a snack or something. But, yeah, we're doing good, man. It's already 9 Eastern almost. So we've almost been an hour into the game. We haven't even gotten the first period over with. So this will be a 3-hour stream for sure. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, let me get that down. Yeah, no KFC, Stuart. I'm not, we have it here, but I'm not much of a fast food guy. Kyle Connor speed. Yep, he's unbelievable. Yeah, it started. Yeah, the puck was supposed to drop it. You know, they always do all this preemptive stuff. Ooh. Jeez. They've got some pretty good. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm trying to get the numbers down, guys. Trying to get the numbers down. I'm drinking some St. Ambrose double IPA while I watch tonight. Okay, Redbox. Sounds good. I hope you're enjoying. I'm drinking some raspberry mint kombucha from my boys here at Zip Kombucha here in Anchorage. So, yeah, I've been to Moose's Tooth and Humpies a lot of times, John Doe, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Delicious beer from Quebec. I'm not much of a drinker anymore in Redbox, but I'd like to try it. Love Canadian, good Canadian beer. We're back at USA wins the faceoff. They throws it down the net, and it is deflected out of the zone. Again, very chippy as far as like just starts and stops. Not a lot of flow to this game so far. Lots of stoppages in play. 4:43 left in the first. Jack Eichel loses the faceoff to I don't know who. I think that was Aho. I believe that's the Aho line A Hens line out there. But USA recovers it. It goes off Connor's stick. It's going to go back to the defenseman from Finland. Finland's going to throw it down in, but Rowinski and Charlie McAvoy, again, haven't heard his name a lot, are going to recover it, but Finland's going to get it out. They're going to throw it in. That's a check from behind from line A and does nothing. There's a lot of chippiness here, guys. Like, I can't believe how chippy this is. Okay, thank you there, alert non-smoker. Yeah, I think Redbox, you can find most of that stuff here at like a local liquor store or something. We get a lot of that stuff. But they're not bringing in as many imports, I imagine, with the tariffs if those go into effect. So also, like, I think beer drinking is down kind of across the U.S. I remember drinking La Fine du Monde from Quebec area. Yeah, that sounds good. La Fine du Monde. This is when I need Rico. He's my French speaking. Rico speaks French fluently, so we can have conversations with our French listeners if they have questions about hockey. What a shot on goal by Matthews. Or Jack Hughes. Matthews is going to recover it. He's going to throw it up the boards. It's going to be a battle right there, but Jack Hughes is going to come out with it. He's going to chip it all the way over. They're going to throw it over to Slavin. This has been a really good line for US, the top line. But Finland's going to get control of it, and they're going to throw it back down. Adam Fox is going to recover it. Going to get a change. So Fox is going to slow down. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Noah Hannafin's going to chip the puck down, and JT Miller's going to win the race for it. They're going to throw it on net, and Brady Tkachuk was there again, almost with another tap, and Soros goes behind to play it, gets it up, but it's kept in by Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy's going to throw it in, but it's going to get hit. It's going to deflect and go off the net. I think the faceoff will stay in the zone. Yeah, man, bring on the Thunder Bay boy. It's not my hometown, but hometown is pretty close. Yeah, so Redbox, he didn't live in Thunder Bay exactly, but that's kind of the area he grew up. He is, I would love to bring him on. He's on Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern with me, but he's on a 2-week vacation in Mexico. So he's in Mexico right now. So no Rico this week or next week. But yeah, 10 o'clock Eastern, tune in to NHL Nightly, man. We talk about all the games and usually about an hour, but it's just a nice little time. Those guys like to throw out some bets. Rico's a very good goal-scoring prop guy. Okay, U.S. gets another shot. It's deflected outside. 12 shots on goal for U.S., 7 for the Finns. U.S. been coming on pretty strong here the last couple of minutes. 2:36. Eichel's going to glide in to the face-off there. What a horrible camera angle. But Barkov, looks like Barkov's going to win. And Finland's going to get it out, but U.S. is going to recover on the neutral zone. They're going to skate back in. Very physical. Barkov just bodied Eichel and took him right off the puck, showing, he's just one of the strongest. Yeah, no drinking and driving for sure. And Andrew, how's it going, buddy? Hope everything's going good in Florida there. You get some nice weather and stuff like that. Our friend Andrew from Oakville. Shot on goal, but it went wide there from Finland. Now recovered by Rowinski. Rowinski's going to chip it up the boards to Kyle Connor, but they're going to lose it to Finland. Arturi Lehkonen kept that in at the top there. Finland is doing a very good job of layering. They look way more structured in both zones. U.S. is fine in their game, I guess. I feel like keep it simple, right? It's just, if you have good habits, keep it simple. Like Canada did nothing really spectacular as far as crazy offensive scheme. They just kept a really simple game and played sound hockey. And, Sweden got back into it, but Canada came out triumphant in the end. That could have went either way, though, huh, guys? I'm sure there were a lot of people like pucker factor was way up. Yeah, Redbox, I don't mind Ray Ferraro. We're so kind of used to him. I kind of am a fan of him, but you guys get him a lot in Canada, too. I know he does Sportsnet and stuff, too, so. Eichel put Barkov in the bench, actually, giving him another. So Eichel getting a little bit of a payback. This has been a physical game, man. I love seeing it. 1:12 left. 1:12 left. Longest period of my life. 99 in the chat. Austin Matthews on the faceoff here against, I believe, Sebastian Aho. Again, very hard to see finishes numbers because of they have the black on the shoulders. Looks like Aho is thrown out of the center. That'll bring Rupe Hentz in. Rupe Hentz, one of the most underrated players. Rupe is going to win the faceoff, and Finland's going to chip it all the way down. It is going to be recovered in the neutral zone by Adam Fox. Slavin's going to chip it down. Austin Matthews is going to battle Hentz, and Hentz is going to end up getting it, but Hughes is going to get it in the corner. Now it's going to be turned over back to Hentz, and Finland's going to try to skate out. But another turnover from U.S. Jack Hughes. Oh, my God, Jack Hughes with filthy hands almost scores on the short side there. Yeah, U.S. is actually starting to put it together here the last few minutes, John Doe. They've been good. They've been pretty good there, Josh. They've been putting it together. 36 seconds left. We're going to get total line changes. Finland's going to change. USA is going to change. Finland's going to dump it down in the zone. It's going to be pin off the boards. Finland's going to throw it back up the ice to, I think that was Esa Lindell. Lindell's going to shoot it, but here comes USA on a potential breakaway. Nope. Finland's going to be back with 4 skaters and 14 seconds. I don't know if they called off sides there. Again, very chippy. I don't know if the ice is great either. Yeah, so that chipped. My God, Jack Hughes. If Jack Hughes decided to skate quick, I think he would have had a wraparound there. So I think if he'd have dropped his shoulder and skated around quick, he probably could have beat Saros to the other side because he was kind of overplaying that whole left side there. He had really come out aggressively. So Jack Hughes looks good. Very good. He's definitely looks like one of the more lethal. Eichel is thrown out of the faceoff against Anton Lundell. So Kyle Connor will go in to face off. Eichel not happy, obviously. Drop the puck for crying out loud. Connor wins it. Back to Eichel. Eichel's going to throw it to Werenski. Werenski's going to shoot it, but it's going to be blocked. Then Werenski's going to throw it back on net, but it's going to be blocked again and doesn't get into the goal at all. Finland's going to feather it all the way down, and that is going to be the first period. 1-1, Finland, U.S. We will be on a break for a few seconds. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Thank you for the stream here in Europe. We can't get any of this. Finland for a win. You might guess where I'm from. Yeah, awesome, John Doe. I don't know why you can't watch it in Finland. That's ridiculous. That's a huge miss if it's not available there. So anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and I'll be back in about 5. All right. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Back in the saddle. Sorry about the break. Gonna have to take breaks here a little bit. Yeah, that was a super long first period, Avi, for sure, man. Very long. PK Subban, Mark Messier, Steve Levy for ESPN. I'm a big Steve Levy fan. He lived in Boston forever. Yeah, I gotta have a break. It's tough when it's better when you have two people. You can leave somebody in the chat and talk, but we've got to have a break here. So come on, Finland. Where the rest of you from? My play the moment is Mannheim, Germany. John Doe, you live in Mannheim, Germany. Okay. Sweet. I know a lot of military in Mannheim, Germany. There used to be a lot of US military there. In Mannheim. I don't know anymore. So yeah, I really was impressed with Finland. They felt more structured. Yeah. Everybody drop in the chat where you're from, where you're watching live. If you're on X, you can chime in. We have 79 on X live, 34, and a couple on Twitch. We also lost usually Instagram will let you do about an hour, and they let us go about an hour and 10. So I probably should have started the Instagram. Maybe I'll try to get the Instagram feed back up. I'll try to get it. Says we're live still, but I think I lost the stream. So I'll try to get it. I have not been to Finland, John. I would love to go there. I've heard it's awesome. I'm sure Alaska and Finland have a lot of similarities. Yeah, I just think, Avi, the one thing a lot of people were discounting is, yes, Finland has a lot of defense out with Miro Heiskanen, but they have very good two-way players. Oh, great two-way player. Barkov wins the Selke every year now. Lettinen, good two-way player. Hintz, good two-way player. Mikko Rantanen, pretty good two-way player. Luosterainen, good. Lindell, good two-way players. Teravainen, solid two-way. You know, Line would maybe be the guy you're like, yeah, not great two-way, but lethal goal scorer, And he had some good shots on that power play. So they're not a terrible team. And they've already gotten something from their back end. Yoki Haru scoring that goal. So good stuff. It would have been boring if it was like a 3-0 game. We want it to be a good game. So yeah, I think Avi, I feel like Czechia has won gold. They're really good. Obviously Sweden has won gold. Finland's right there for sure. USA needs the next goal. Yeah, Finland always been doing nice in international tournaments. Yeah, I think so. And they've won some World Juniors and stuff too, I think too. So it's kind of lame if it's always USA, Canada. Yeah, I mean, Pasta talked about them winning the World Championship, didn't they? So yeah, good stuff. 8:40 to puck drop, guys. 8 minutes and 37 seconds now. We'll be back at puck drop. So good stuff. Good stuff. Put in the chat where you're watching from. Oh, there we go. Popeye Martinez, California, home of Martini, Joe DiMaggio, and John Muir. Built in the. Yeah. Awesome, man. I read Joe DiMaggio's biography when I was growing up. One of the best. That record will never be fall. You got Ovi breaking Gretzky's record. No one will ever hit 56. Pitching is too hard now. Yeah, Levi, I would say Finland's looked like the more put together team, honestly. US has had some really high level skill. but they really haven't had a ton of sustained offensive pressure. They came out pretty good the first couple of minutes, and then, Finland kind of got that goal, and I think USA. I think both teams could have scored 2 or 3 goals in that first period, honestly. But Finland's definitely had the more sustained offensive zone pressure. They look more structured right now. I'm kind of not surprised. Mike Sullivan's having a lot of problems with Pittsburgh this year, and yeah, there was a couple posts hit for sure. Obviously, Brock Nelson could have put USA up. I think Matthews hit another post. So US could easily be out in front of this game. But if you're Finland, you're looking like we played pretty good. What's up, McDiesel? How are you doing? Appreciate you. Yeah, I agree with that, Evasive. Give Larkin some shifts. To be honest with you, Team USA could just roll 4 lines. Just roll 4 lines. If you're not rolling 4 lines, John Doe says 4-2 for Finland. Yep, we'll see. They got to play the games. That's nobody should be crowning anybody. Got to play the game. I'm going to just do this. So we should be about 5 minutes from intermission being over, guys. Yeah. Well, Nelson's been out there quite a bit. He hasn't had more than 1 shift. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I feel like they've rolled the lines pretty quick. There's been a lot of stoppages in play. So you're always going to come back with your top line if you can. So, yeah, a lot of people love Mario Lemieux Saad. He just happens to be from that area. So, and he's very kind of private. I think he lives in Florida. So it's so funny to me, all these Canadian legends, they don't live in your country. What does that say? It's weird to me. I don't get it. He made summer there in Canada. I wonder if he does. But I don't know. Yeah. So Emily Kaplan is interviewing Brady Tkachuk. Let's get a little bit of this.
There's confidence in each other. Trust. We have already that built-in trust from all of our connections in the past, and that it's just so much fun to be out there, and we just trust each other and to get the job done.
And the pace out there, how would you rate it compared to an NHL game?
It's obviously it's fast, it's quick. There's a lot of great plays out there, and it's fun to be a part of.
Thanks, Brady.
Thank you.
Finland scored 1 goal in the 2016 World Cup of Hockey in 3 games. So they've already matched that total here, 1 period in. What about 1-1 if we go to the second now?
I think for all these teams, it's really going to be when things don't go their way, as you just spoke about.
Yeah.
Who the coach is going to realize.
That's Mark Messier.
You can't play everybody in the big moments. You can't play anybody when you're down a goal and trying to get a goal. Who are going to be your key guys when things are going your way, or trying to protect the lead, or trying to get back into a game? And you got a spoil of riches, the guys to choose from, but you can't choose everybody. The coaches are really going to be responsible for getting the right guys on the ice at the right times.
Yeah, and it's just, like I said, for Team USA, they got things going at the end of the period, continue to do that. There's a lot of hockey left to be played. I think people were feeling each other out. Finland was trying to find out where they are. So the second period now, you got to go out and grab the bull by the horns. You can't wait. Should America be concerned here?
Yeah, Avi, fourth line guys are going to just get less time, because especially when there was as many stoppages in play as there was in that game. That period took an hour and 15 minutes or something. So you're going to come back with nothing against Brock Nelson and Dylan Larkin. But if you have a chance to have Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Matthew Tkachuk, or Matthews, Gensel, Hughes, the Matthews, Gensel, Hughes line, I didn't even notice Gensel, but Hughes and Matthews were all over the ice. Eichel's look good on faceoffs. Tkachuk, Connor's been very good. I don't know. I would maybe move Connor with Matthews and Hughes, move those guys up, and maybe drop Eichel and Matthew Tkachuk down with maybe Gensel. See if you can get change the lines a little bit there. Just 119 in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. 82 on X, 36 on YouTube. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let's see where we're at with the YouTube. See what we're doing with the YouTube. Leave a like and subscribe. 51 likes. Let's go. I wanted to get to 50. Let's see if we can get to 75. Please leave a like if you get a chance. Share the stream. So yeah, I think you got to make some adjustments there. But I just think the reason you saw the top guys play so much is there was literally, it felt like every 35, 40 seconds there was a stoppage in play. So yeah, we'll see, Saad. They got to play the game. That's why they got to play the game. They got to play the game. So yeah, I played hockey. I played some men's league like stuff in my mid-30s, John. So, you know, and I watch a lot of it, and I try to learn from the best and listen to people that really know the game and about how it's played. So I always feel like I don't really know anything about the game. I come into it with that attitude, and I always learn something new or something different, you know, about how to play and how to get in there. So I just try to take a look, you know, try to take it that kind of objective point of view of the game and how it, you know, what correct looks like. So appreciate you. We just jumped up to 44. Appreciate everybody. Maybe people coming back from the break. Everybody took a break themselves. So yes, I think that's true, McD. So I think that Canada has it kind of built into the infrastructure of their country. So you kind of can grow up playing it, but it's still very much a sport of, you know, people that have, you know, money. You usually come from a middle class or, you know, wealthier family if you played, because it's a very expensive sport, obviously. So obviously Canada has programs and stuff to help ease some of that. And look, I mean, you're all, you know, pretty much the whole country is a cold weather climate at some point in time. So guys grow up in the wintertime, like this is something you do. So yeah, I mean, I think it's the greatest sport in the world. I love watching it. Looks like we're going to be underway here any moment. Should be any moment here. There should be coming back here. I've got the any moment. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, and I just think that it can be a very simple game with a lot of complexities to it, right? I mean, right, you know, Kachuk, if he gets it clean on that first one, he probably buries that goal. Bob Wischusen is a great play-by-play guy too. So the people that are listening to the ESPN broadcast, they're pretty lucky with. I'm a big Bob Wischusen fan. I think he's outstanding. And I know some people were climbing on. Yeah, Subban was a little bit. Yeah, I don't really blame that goal on Hellebuck. It was very much like the first or second goal that beat Bennington last night. Kind of a fluttery puck. It did kind of go over his shoulder. It was a tough read for him. You know, they haven't played in a few days. This is one of those things. And Hellebuck's a guy, he plays so much. You just know he gets into a rhythm. So as this tournament goes on, I expect Hellebuck to get better. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe they start a different goalie too. So in that first period, 7 scoring chances, 3. We're back at it. Finland is defending their own end. Right now, USA is coming out guns a-blazing, trying to get some shots on goal here. But Finland's going to recover in the corner. Oh, the ref got sandwiched. That's saved. And they throw it on net. Oh, my goodness. USA has a high probable scoring chance there and didn't get anywhere with it. Matthews behind the net's going to throw it back behind him, but it's going to be recovered by Finland. Finland reeling really early in this period, but Mikko Rantanen's going to skate it out. He's going to lose. It's going to get thrown back up the ice by US, but Matthews is the end of his shift. He's going to lose the puck to Mata, Oli Mata with the Utah Hockey Club. Started the year with Detroit, I believe. Yes, Canada will miss Theodore for sure. Sod. Yeah, I'm sure the men's leagues. I hear a lot of stories of really high skilled players like playing down to leagues. To me, if you have a high level of skill, you should play the toughest guys. I would play in the top leagues if I had the ability. So, but most of the men's league games here are pretty late. So I'm kind of, my hockey days are, I go skating out on the lake. I live on a lake here, so I got some like alpine skates that I could try out. They're a lot more comfortable than hockey skates and fun stuff. So good times. I like all those sports, John Doe. I mean, I don't watch a lot of rugby, but when it's on, I'll watch. When it's like World Championships or whatever, that stuff's fun. I think it's a great. Those guys are tough. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of aged out of American football, to be honest with you. Like, it's such a soft sport now. It's definitely. Oh, Finland is coming in, and they are putting some pressure on the U.S. right now. Euro Vakanainen has the puck at the end. He's going to throw it all the way down to Anton Lindell. Lindell is going to throw it back over, but USA is going to recover it. They're going to chip it out. But Vakanainen's going to keep it in. No, but here we go. We got a 2-on-1. Boldy, that was probably a slash and another hook by Mikkola, but okay. They're not calling much. They're not calling much. They're going to probably call the stick infractions, obviously the trips and the high sticks and stuff. So both teams have had a power play. Neither team has scored. Lots of body checks. USA is going to recover the puck, but it's going to go to Oli Mata. Mata's going to swing it back up the ice to Joel Armia, but Armia's going to lose it. Oh, my God. The bodies are flying everywhere. Body check after body check from Finland and US. A turnover, 56. Eric Haula going to skate in. US is bodying every chance they can. They're putting a body on Finland. I don't know. They're going to be 60 hits in this game by the time it's over. This is a physical game. That's going to be offsides by the US. I stopped watching football when Merad Lee said the homeless should self-deport for their 50th Super Bowl party. I have friends in the 49. I don't know where that is, where that's at, Popeye. Is that San Francisco? Yeah, they used to be dominant too. Yeah, we have spent a lot of taxpayers' dollars on billion-dollar arenas and stuff for football teams and stuff. So maybe that money could have been used elsewhere. Or maybe the owners who are rich themselves could have paid for it. But it is what it is. It's just the kind of life we live now. Yeah, SF, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they play in Santa Clara, but I'm with you. Used to play a Candlestick was right there in San Francisco. What a kind of an advantage that they don't have anymore, because people don't understand. If you haven't been to San Francisco, it gets cold there. That marine layer comes in, and it is cold. It is very cold. I think we have a penalty. Do we have a penalty? I don't know what's happening here. Let me I apologize. Okay, they're showing the Hannafin. No, I don't think it's a penalty. I don't know what happened here. Boy. No, John Doe, I can't do it. I don't even watch on my computer. I can't with StreamYard. It would not even let me do it. It's not. They know they have all this stuff down. If you're trying to watch a live feed, I'm actually watching it on my iPad just above, so I could maintain some sort of eye contact with you guys. There was no penalty there. Finland just got a nice shot on goal, though, after a nice little cycle. It's recovered by Team USA. Jack Eichel, he's going to throw it up the ice. It's going to get by US. There's not going to be any white icing. Kyle Connor's going to be the first in, but Mantopalo got to it. This Mantopalo guy does not look bad. I do not know where he plays. Yeah, the digitized boards, that's all done like by the TV broadcaster now. So they've gotten it better than they used to have. You kind of don't notice it. I think actually in this case, I don't know if it's on there. Anyway, looks like it's a Jesus commercial. What is greatness? Learn more at hegetsus.com. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, it is digital. Now you got Acura. When I focus on I understand that, McD. So I've heard some people really say it bothers them To me, I think they should just show the boards that are there that have the advertisements on them. But I understand, like, I get it. Seeing Captain America things like if they go in close, obviously when they go in the close shot, you don't see the board ad. So yeah, it's weird, man. It's trippy. Then you see, oh, it's like Tim Hortons Tylenol. It's like, okay. Finland's working the puck in here now a little bit in the ozone. Yeah, so my mainstream is on this channel too, ID AVN MP. It's called NHL Nightly. We do it Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's me, Rico Perlo, and sometimes the degenerate Bostonian. And then I have a show called The College Hockey Show on the Sports Beard, my channel, The Sports Beard. I can put the link in the chat if you guys are interested to subscribe there. And we just talk college hockey for about 30 minutes on a Friday, but you can always watch it. So yes, McTeasel, that's for sure. The scrolling boards could kind of like internet spam. That's a good analogy there. So yeah, I'll drop in the Sports Beard. You guys could check it out. And you can see yeah, like I did an interview with Colby Cohen that you guys can check out. Colby Cohen is a national champion, scored the game-winning goal in overtime for Boston University in 2009, played a little bit in the NHL, was on the Boston Bruins 2011 Stanley Cup team as a black ace, but still was there, worked his butt off to get guys ready and learn, and he was there. Okay, USA skates down Gensel. Oh, man, Gensel gets destroyed by Mantopolo. That has to be a penalty. Checking from behind, definitely looks like he will be getting called for boarding there. Pretty aggressive check. Wes McCauley is your ref here. So let's see. I'll see what the call is. Yeah, boarding. They're going to call it boarding there. Yeah, it was a dangerous hit. It's been he just gets them behind the numbers and pushes them into the boards. Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, too bad too, because this Mantopolo guy has been solid, man. I got to know where he plays. I'm going to look him up. And he's on their second pair. That's good. What do you use? What do you use, Pop? I don't see a lot of ads because I use Safari a lot. Man. Paulo. Okay. I'll just search him on Cap Wages then. You suck. Huh. He might be a AHL guy. Nicholas. Are you gonna search? We're on a commercial break, by the way, guys. Yeah, I don't really know McDiesel. I kind of don't want to predict. I just want to say neutral and I guess he plays for Ottawa. Yeah, he's solid. He's been solid. I mean, took a bad penalty here, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ottawa. Why his name didn't come up? Maybe he hasn't played a lot this year. He's 18 games. He's played 18 games this year. So a fraction of the games. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, I mean, he was in the last like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games for them, though. Yep, 18 this year, 4 last year. No, nothing. He's been solid. So, they got Emily Kaplan interviewing. Yeah, I think you're not alone here, Matiso. I think there's a lot of people, Canadians in general, that are rooting for Finland for sure. USA on the power play. Here we go. The faceoff is won by USA. They control. Eichel gets it over to Fox. Fox will skate it up the ice or skate it across the blue line. Gets it to Gensel. Fox will blast. It is blocked. Finland was going to rush, but it's going to be cleared again. So I devamp. He pushes the guy behind into the boards when he's kind of already falling. It's called boarding. You're not allowed to you're not supposed to be pushing or checking guys from behind. And usually they'll let a lot of that slide if it's away from the boards. But it was very close. He was already way down. They don't want like spinal injuries and stuff. There have actually been guys that have gone into the boards and been injured like for the rest of their lives. So, shot on goal by Finland, shorthanded. That was Anton Lundell just skated it down and backhanded it. So far, the better scoring chance has been Finland. USA, Matthews is going to lose it, but Fox is going to recover. But Matthews will get it on the top there. Back to Eichel. Eichel will skate the circle. He's just skating on the far circle. Back to Fox, back to Eichel. Nothing really getting in. Finland's back with a 1-2-1 in this penalty kill. Oh my God, right in on hands, almost a goal by USA. Finland lost their man a little bit there. USA making a little bit crisp. I agree, Avi. I don't know why he's not. I love Kachuk, but oh, what a play. Backhand, forehand to Gensel, 14 seconds left. But I agree. I would like to have Kyle Connor on that top line. I don't know what they're doing. No, yeah, so it wasn't skating by. They were both going in to get the boards. He pushes him from behind. Now, look, a lot of times it's where the ref sees it and kind of the position. So they thought it was boarding. I mean, Gensel wasn't hurt or anything, but it's usually going to get a call. Again, he's a very young, inexperienced defenseman, doesn't have a lot of time played in the league. He's actually played really good in this game. So, it looks like Finland's going to remain unscathed. USA is not going to score on this power play, but they had a couple decent shots. Again, not a ton of offensive zone pressure from the U.S. Definitely would like to see a little bit better from them, especially given the talent they have there. I like Adam Fox too, but I definitely don't know if I would just like solely have him quarterbacking the power play. U.S. is battling for the puck in the finish end. A little bit of possession here. I actually think the U.S. has played much better 5v5, but Finland is blocking everything. So, yeah. He had a good shot there, Avi. Oh, we're getting a little fight between Kachuk and Mikla. They pull each other off. The refs are not stopping this. Again, this has been a very chippy game. Here comes Brock Nelson, but he is going to be called offsides. Yeah, it definitely hurts to not have Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes would be Brady Kachuk left the night, was a good hit on Mikla, but then Mikla got up and kind of gave it back to him a little bit. So, and then McAvoy got in the way there too. I don't know how McAvoy got destroyed. Anyway, we're at a commercial break. 128 between all platforms, 38 in the thing. How are we doing on the YouTube, man? Everybody doing good? Leaving a like, subscribing. Yeah, I wasn't going to do this game, but HTH asked me. Oh, yeah, no worries, ID Vamp. Look, again, a lot of times this is why I'd love to see the refs kind of answer to the media afterwards, just to say, hey, this is the reason. They have a reporter or something they talk to. Hey, this is the reason we're doing this. We're looking at this, blah, blah, blah. So, just explain what they saw there on the penalty. So it'd be better to hear it from the referee, the official there, than me. All I can do is conjecture about what he thinks he saw. So 2 hours into the stream, guys. We're at 56 likes. I think most of the people that have been with us most of the night. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, the people on Twitch, you're following on the Sports Beard. Appreciate you. I'm going to do some game content too, man. Maybe I do a little bit of this Sniper Elite. I don't know if people would enjoy me watching, but on the Sports Beard, do a little bit of beard games, play a little bit of this Starfield, and then I got Cyberpunk, but I think that has nudity, so I got to be careful with that. Like, I don't know how that goes on. It could get banned on Twitch, I guess. So, yeah, John. I don't think it was a bad penalty call at all. It's been a physical game. It's definitely been a physical game. So let's see what Emily Kaplan's saying. Okay, they're just talking about Guy Gaudreau being there, Johnny Hockey's. Yeah, the Team USA is playing for Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau for sure. Yeah, it's actually about 355 million, I believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But you also have to understand too, ID Vamp. Their percentage of Finnish players that play hockey is probably higher than the percentage of US players. Brady's talking to Laine there a little bit. That's cool. Brady Tkachuk and Laine. It looked like it was a cordial conversation. That's the shit I love to see. Excuse my language, but that's the stuff I like to see where players are like lining up on the faceoff and just talking to each other. Aho wins a faceoff back into the Finnish zone. It is thrown up the ice by Olli Mata. Olli Mata has gotten a lot of ice time here. USA is going to recover. Here comes Jack Eichel. He's streaking down the side. He gets a shot on goal, and it bounces up in the air. Finland's going to recover. Boy, Jack Eichel is all over the place. He's been all over. If he had been a little bit better on his offensive stick there. Okay, here we go. Another U.S. break. Oh, a pass too many. Brock Faber should have let it rip. And now you're going to be playing catch up. Here comes Aho. 3-on-2 Sweden all the way over. Oh, what a nice play by Adam Fox. Adam Fox read that play like a book. Great play by Adam Fox. Offsides by Finland. Unbelievable. Hey, guys, I know my hey, what's up there, Brimble? I know my play-by-play is lacking. I very much apologize. It is so hard and so fast. It's not something I do on a regular basis. So I'm trying to give you the best of what I can do here. Anyway, 9:04 left in the second. Much better. Finland has 4 shots. USA has 2, but both of USA's have been pretty great. It's been a pretty good period. A lot more flow and fluid. USA's trying to skate it in, but Barkov wins the puck from Gensel. They're going to swing it around the boards. It's going to deflect all the way down, and it's going to be played by Hellebuck. Hellebuck's going to get it up the ice to Charlie McAvoy. McAvoy is going to turn the puck over. It's McAvoy and Rowinski there. And Finland gets a decent shot on goal. This is a dangerous possession for the U.S., but they are going to get it out and move it all the way down. It's going to be Austin Matthews gets a shot on goal. Oh, my God. Austin Matthews just throws the puck right in the front of the net, and no one is there. Matthews has looked money, too. You could just tell there's not anybody there with him. He's used to playing with so much high elite skill. What's going on there, guy? What's going on? We got a visitor. Chaco of Rocco's. He wants to say what's going on. He's trying to figure out what's happening. What's going on, Chaco? You doing okay? What's up, Chalks? Kyle Connor's going to skate it down, but it's going to get turned over. Finland's going to get it, but USA is going to recover back. Finland almost too many men on the ice there. Going to chip down by Matt Boldy. Then going to be thrown in. Trocheck throws it on net to Kyle Connor, but Kyle Connor can't do anything with it. He was handcuffed. Now we've got a 2-on-2 breakaway for Finland, but it's recovered by the U.S. defense. U.S. is recovering so much better at getting back. Okay, Chalks, you got to go. See you, buddy. Yep, that's Rocket. He's just coming in to say hi. All right, Cameron, go USA. Appreciate you. Chemistry is, yeah, it's so tough, Avi. Yep. But they look better already. I felt like you saw Canada and Sweden both get better as the game went, definitely Sweden, obviously. So good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. USA is going to bring it out. Slavin, but it's going to get turned over and going to be recovered by, I haven't said his name a ton, but Euro Vakanainen. And now he's going to chip it down in. Lindell's going to have it behind the net. He's going to be played hard on the boards by Brock Faber. Brock Faber is going to create a turnover, but they're going to get it back. Granlund's going to have the puck. He's going to ship it back. Now Granlund's working behind in Gretzky's office. He still has it in the neutral zone. Skating all the way in was Anton Lundell, and he gets a chippy shot on goal, but definitely a dangerous spot for Team Finland, and USA is lucky to have not given up a better scoring chance there. Yeah, for sure. My friend Statler, USA for the Goudreau brothers and Jimmy Hayes. Yeah, rest in peace, Jimmy Hayes, for sure. Yeah, it was not much on the shot there, Avi, but yeah, Canada has 3 Avs players for sure. Yeah. Taves, McKinnon, and McCarr. Yep. I think Colorado could be in the mix again. Oh, I think Mama came home, so puppies are be taken care of. That's probably what Chaco was coming in to tell me. He needed food. So he wants, feed me, man. You haven't fed me. What's going on? Oh, I couldn't feed you, buddy. I was doing this. So, all right, 5:55 left in the second period, 1-1. We're at a commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. See you in a few seconds. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just thought my wife had come home. Not yet. John, I am drinking Zip Kombucha. It's a veteran-owned, operated kombucha place here in town. This is Chu Chai for kombucha, which is a chai vanilla kombucha. Pretty good, man. Solid stuff. I just keep it in the Yeti cooler here. It keeps it cool. I don't have to drink it super fast, so it is non-alcoholic. Sometimes we do a little drinking on the thing, but for the most part, I don't drink much anymore in my older age. No, it's not either of those things. It's kombucha. Kombucha. Very good for your gut health and stuff like that, Avi. So I try to keep it, I try to keep in shape, man. Yeah, like Avi, if I ever meet up with you, for sure I'll have a beer with you or something, but I just store a cocktail or something. But for the most part, man, I did a lot of drinking in my youth. So now it's about just being healthy. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. You can read about it. I'm sure there's kombucha place where you're at. You live in a pretty healthy. Massachusetts is usually rated in one of the top, happiest places to live. People live there, love it there. So good times. So, and I'm wearing the Hot Take Hockey. You can check the link. We got merch. If you guys are into merch, you want some Hot Take Hockey merch, there is the link in the chat for merch. I don't have really any mods to help out, but drop the merch there. If you want to donate to the stream, of course, you could donate through YouTube, or you could donate direct to Hot Take Hockey. All that money goes to just bettering the stream, doing stuff. There's Jonos, appreciated. Leave a like, subscribe. 5:50 left. Finland taking it out. Matthews is going to recover it in the defensive zone. Chip it to Rowinski. Rowinski's going to throw it up the boards. And lost sight of the puck because the cameraman lost sight of the puck. Looks like it's going to be icing when all the way down. So Finland with 5:40 is going to have an offensive zone face-off here. The upcoming schedule, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Finland versus Sweden, pretty big rivalry. And then USA versus Canada at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I believe Hot Take Hockey will be here doing that stream, USA versus Canada. Camden Sumners, how's it going? Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for being with us. Camden Sumners. Where you at? Where you coming from? What you watching? Rantanen's going to get the puck, make a good move, but USA's had numbers back. They've played much better defensively in this period. They've really limited, even though Finland has actually had more shots on goal this period. It is 15-13 in favor of the US. Matthews is going to skate it up. He's going to end up losing the puck along the boards to Esa Lindell, who's played a solid game. It's going to be recovered by US, and then here comes Matthews in the neutral zone. He's going to throw it all the way down to Brady Tkachuk. Brady's going to get it on net, and Matthews was there lurking. Very good scoring chance for the U.S. That is definitely going to be their 16th shot on goal. Yeah, not a ton of chances for everybody. I've loved U.S.'s defensive structure, though. Yeah, I don't know what McAvoy was doing there when he lost the puck to Rantanen, but U.S. was able to get back and recover. Also, great shot on goal by Tkachuk. Hit Saros in the chest. If Matthews stops in front of the net and doing the escape guy, instead of doing the drive-by, if he stops, what do, guys and girls? You stop in front of the net. You stop at the blue. And Matthews could have had probably a goal there. It's hockey sense, man. It looks like it's going to be icing on Finland here as they get the puck and clear. 4-4. Now we're starting to get a lot of stoppages in play. 4:44 in the second. Good God. Please. I will feed you guys at the break. If Mama's not home, I apologize. John and I would not mind if USA and Canada were both not in both. Be funny. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. You know, obviously Sweden, if Finland wins this game and Sweden beats Finland, and then US beat Canada like a shootout or something. I don't know how the points would, or an overtime or something. I don't know how the points would have to work out there for it to be Finland and Sweden in the final. But I do think it would be interesting. A lot of people crowning US or Canada as being the champions. I feel like Canada's the favorite. Everybody thinks they're the favorite. You know, they're pretty skilled up front. I mean, I do think that goaltending could be a factor. But I mean, neither goalie here has made a mistake, really. I mean, both goals I really don't put on the goaltender 100%. The Jokiharju one's a little fluky. We would like to see Hellebuck have a save there, but again, it was a fluttering puck. It kind of beats him far side. It read it kind of tough. Another shot on goal by Eichel. Eichel's really starting to find his stick a little bit. He's going to recover his own shot, flutter it, throw it down. Hannafin's going to fan on it, but he's going to dump it in the corner. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1 for Finland. Finland's going to throw it down. Oh, but what a great defensive play there by, I think that was, I think that was Slavin. I don't know who did that, but he dropped a play. Oh, no, that was Brock Faber. Brock Faber, what a play. He broke up that pass, Avi. Tkachuk, Eichel, Tkachuk. Is that what we're seeing, Josh? Is that what we have? Tkachuk, Eichel, Tkachuk. I wouldn't mind that. Tkachuk, Eichel, Tkachuk. That might have been Adam Fox. That was Adam Fox that broke this play up. It was Adam Fox. Here's what it is. Adam Fox dove to took away the pass. Great saucer pass over, and it was just too much air, and hence couldn't handle it. So nice replay. 3:38 left in the second period. Yeah, Fox takes away that lane of passing. That's kind of what you want there. Really, if I'm the goalie, I'm saying take away the shooter, and then if he makes the pass, the goalie can make the read. And really, if you're in reality, you probably want him to take that body. So, but pretty good scoring chance there. Eichel's got a banged up nose. I don't know if he took a shot or something, but he's bleeding from his nose. So Jackie aces. Yeah, Steve S., thanks for joining. Where are you coming from? 136 in the chat. We've really stayed pretty good on the numbers tonight, guys. 93 on X. If you're on X, you can chime in and say what's up. Appreciate you. Would love to hear from people from X. We almost have 3 times as what we get on X now. So many people watch and listen from X. We appreciate you. Such a nice feature that X has had. Finland shoots it up, but it's going to get deflected out of the thing. Jack Eichel's getting repairs to his nose. He's no worse for wear. It's a scratch. So, yeah, YouTube on the tube. We're on the YouTube. We're on Twitch. And we were on Instagram, but that stream ended. So I will try to get Instagram back up for the third period. U.S. is going to skate down with it. 3:08 left. U.S. recovers JT Miller. He's going to throw it around. I haven't seen the third line enough. Boldy. It looks like Boldy, Miller, and Brady Tkachuk out there. I've thought, U.S. has scored off a deflected play. It's Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy scores. Matt Boldy scores. Guys, this was like an innocuous play. I don't know how this Laine hasn't done much, John Doe. But he looks like he's engaged in the game, but they just haven't gotten him the puck in space. So this is board work. Brock Faber's going to throw it on net, and it's going to get deflected, I think, by Matt Boldy, and it just beats 5-hole. This could be Faber's goal. It goes off. Nope, Matt Boldy stick. Great deflected goal. Unbelievably great deflected goal by Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy scores. Okay, we can edit this. USA takes the lead for the first time in this game with 2:50 left in the second period. It is the U.S. up 2-1. U.S. is buzzing now. They're coming back down. Body check thrown in by Dylan Larkin. Now we're going to see a little bit more of these fourth lines, maybe these lower lines here. Again, there's no bad players on these teams. So roll all 4. What are you doing, Sully? Don't treat it like it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. Quick turnover at the line. I think this is Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews is coming in. Oh, he lost the puck. Just lost the puck. Now, here comes Finland. Finland throws it up, but it's turned over. Jake Gitzel's going to take it back in his own end. He's going to pass it off to Charlie McAvoy. McAvoy's going to throw it up the ice, and I think this is going to be icing because Jack Hughes couldn't get to the puck. 2:09 left. Again, lots of stoppages. Yes, let's go. Steve S. Boldy. Yes, Josh. Let's go. USA, Avi. All right, everybody. Don't treat it like it's Pittsburgh Penguins. Well, they just don't have a lot of depth, Avi. You know what I'm saying right now? Like, you're going to play his lines a little heavy, probably being used to. You got 4 lines. Roll 4 lines. Like, let's keep it going. Use your depth as an advantage. Keep the lines fresh. 35, 40-second shifts. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, Finland's going to have the face-off here. Barkov in the zone. Barkov's going to win it back. Mata is going to take the puck. He's going to backhand it off to his other D partner there, Yoki Harju, who has the goal for Finland. He's going to throw it around to Granlund. Granlund's going to keep the puck away from the 2 U.S. defenders, which is Boldy and Hanifin. Not Boldy and Hanifin. Faber and Hanifin. Sorry. Oh, quick turnover. Barkov almost gets a shot on goal, but it's deflected by Jacob Slavin. Jacob Slavin's out there now with Faber. They got a partial change. Matthews is going to be pinned up against the board. Is that Matthews? Sorry. Jacob Slavin's going to be pinned up against the board by Lehkonen. Lehkonen's going to chip it over. Now, here comes Brock Faber. He's going to get it up to Trocheck. Trocheck's going to throw it down, get on sides, get it thrown down. It's going to be recovered by Jack Hughes, though. Jack Hughes is going to get the puck. Now, Jack Eichel's going to recover it in the neutral zone from Finland's quick breakout. It's going to be tossed around the net by, nope, it's still in the neutral zone. Laine's there, but he couldn't get to it. He had to wait to get back on sides. Here comes Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk's going to be beat off the puck by Olli Mata. Olli Mata is going to skate up and toss it over to his D partner, Henri Jokiharju, the goal scorer for Finland. Jokiharju is going to lose it as he tries to chip it in. Does not get deep. USA is going to throw it back down. Saros is going to make a play on it. 40 seconds left. Now here comes Nico Mikkola. He chips it up over It gets back to Mata. Mata's been out a while now. Mata, they're going to get center line, but Connor Hellebuck's going to throw the puck right back up to his D partner, to his defenseman, Adam Fox. Adam Fox is going to throw it all the way down, and we're going to have icing with 22.5 seconds left to go in the second period. Good God. Can we not have a stoppage of play every 45 seconds? By the way, Brady Tkachuk finished that check on Yoki Haru. I like Yoki Haru, man. He's been very a big part of the game there for Finland. Been good. They have him listed as the third pair, but Olli Mata and Yoki Haru have been the second pair. They played much more than Urho Vakanainen and Nicholas Matapalo. So there's Ray Ferraro talking to Otter. Otter's in the bench there with Ray Ferraro. That's cool. U.S. going to ice it again? Nope. U.S. is going to beat it out. 16 seconds left, 12 seconds. Here comes JT Miller. JT Miller's going to throw it around to Kyle Connor. Now, McAvoy's going to get it. He's going to throw it on net. It's deflected out. 5.1 seconds left. 2-1. Let's go. 2-1. There we go. Good God, man. So many stoppages in play. Yes, Kyle Mercer, the next goal in this is very, very important. Absolutely. Yeah, too many stoppages, man. Just way too many stoppages. U.S. is going to win it. Matthews gets tripped. Are they calling a penalty here? They are calling a penalty. Matthews got tripped. I think it's going to be with 2.2 seconds left. We're going to get a power play for USA. 2 minutes tripping. Oh, they're calling hooking. He was taken down. Olli Mata has played a pretty good game, so tough one for him to take right there. Yeah, Olli Mata got behind Matthews. Matthews was going to have a clear shot on goal. I think Olli Mata got to trust that the forward is stepping up. Mikko Rantanen was right there. I think he was going to play. He was going to give Matthews a play on the puck. Really not a good penalty for Mata to take. This will be the third power play for U.S. Probably not going to get anything done with 2.2 seconds left to go here. Eichel, oh my God, they just tossed Eichel from the center. Oh, dude. The first period was brutal. The second one has been much better, but this last 5 minutes has been god-awful with stoppages, just deflections, stoppages. Okay. Oh, wow. Matthews wins the draw by jumping behind the Finnish player Barkov and getting the puck, but they don't get anything on. So Matt Boldy is the difference. A lot of people questioning Matt Boldy being on this team, but that being said, guys, I got to take a break, feed my dogs. You guys hang out. We have 134 in the chat. We're going to have an exciting third period, USA versus Finland. I will be back.
where you're getting penalty killers that are third and fourth line guys out blocking shots. You got skilled guys that can put the puck in the back of the net, and you see a scoring chance they're shorthanded. You can't afford to give up shorthanded opportunities. So coming to start the third, they got to set the tone now. This is a skilled team. They got a lot of skilled players on this team. Special teams are going to be crucial in this tournament.
Yeah.
They got to get it going, but they got to manage the blue line and not put them in those situations.
U.S. making the mistake allowing Finland to hang around here. 1-goal game going to the third. Desperately needed that goal late in the second.
I don't know that US is allowing Finland to do anything. I think Finland is playing good hockey. So was that pretty loud? Was that pretty loud, Josh? Was that pretty loud? You could hear that? Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of the assessment that they're giving there. Subban been really critical of Fox. That's again, get the shot on goal. And what a great throw it on net. Great job by the US there. But yeah, I kind of agree. I think Fox has not been that great for the US. I've really been impressed with the Hannafin-Faber pairing. Obviously, Hannafin took kind of a tough penalty, but Slavin too is just unbelievable. That guy's everywhere. Another guy, I hear you guys in the chat. I'd be very concerned about guys getting hurt and stuff like that. So we can take that off for a bit. Again, guys, I am Jeremiah Maxwell, aka the Sports Beard. I am on NHL Nightly right here on Hot Take Hockey 5 days a week during the hockey season, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. We talk all things hockey. Of course, John, you guys know John. He brings it. He works for the Bulldogs, MLSC. He has another gig, and he's also doing, if you get a chance, 2 p.m. Every day on Bleacher Report, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He is hosting a show for BR. So 55,000 subscribers between all platforms, between mine and his. So we really appreciate it. Yeah, Josh, I appreciate you, man. You're regular in my show too. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody that comes out. We get Caniac fans like you, Josh, D. Ely, some really good fans, man, that I know from other chats and stuff. So really appreciate you guys. It's going to be, yeah, I agree with this, Avi. Stars like Pasta, Leon Dry, Cooch, Ovi, all chilling, about to be fresh. Yeah, I think Obi's going to come back and look as good as he did. Amazing start to the season. He breaks the leg, kind of sets him back. Still like what, top 10 in goals. So gonna be real crazy here down the stretch. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Go back. Let's go to stats. Let's take a look at the mid-season NHL stats while we're looking. See if we recognize some of these guys. Nathan McKinnon, 87 points. Leon Draisaitl, 83. I think McKinnon's going to win the Hart again this year. Nikita Kucherov, though, had 140 points last year. Didn't win. Won the Art Ross. Didn't win the Hart. Probably could have won the Hart and didn't. Connor McDavid, 71. So, and then here we go. Mikko Rantanen, Jack Hughes rounds out your top 10. There's your goalies there. Hellebuck, 206 goals against. Darcy Kemper, Jacob Markstrom, which bummer, he got injured for New Jersey. They're going to need him back. Logan Thompson, Andrei Vasilevsky, pretty solid stuff. For defensemen, oh, I guess we could look at goals. Let's look at goals. Yeah, Ovi's right there with 25 goals. He's in that top 10 easily. So, yeah, look, I don't know why they did it this way, but Ovi's right there, 13th in goals, tied with Tage Thompson, Brandon Hank. All these guys are tied for 10th. So, or not even 10th, because you have first is Draisaitl with 40. Nylander is 33. Mark Scheifele, Sam Reinhart, and Braden Point all tied for third with 31. Kyle Connor standing alone at 30. Again, 30-goal year for him. Then you have Mikko Rant or David Pasta with 28. He's going to probably go to 50 again, probably. Jake Gensel with 27. That's working out because where's Stamkos at? I don't know. They're definitely getting a much better year out of Gensel than Stamkos is giving. The thing, all 3 goals Vasi has let in versus Montreal were bad. Gallagher wrist shot. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about here, but he's up there in goals against. So it is what it is. You're going to have bad games from time to time when you play 82 of them and, you know, the goalies are playing 55 or so. So rookies, Lane Hudson, 41 points. Macklin Celebrini, 4. Matvey Mishkov, 36. All right there. Boy, it comes down. I think Lane Hudson's going to win. I really think he's going to win. I think his impact with Montreal and stuff, he's going to be good. He's an outstanding player there. Okay, defenseman points. Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Zach Rowinski, all having great years. Boy, Quinn Hughes, such a bummer he got hurt. He was looking at Hart Trophy the way he was playing. So, yeah, I liked Avi. I was very impressed with the USA structure. Here's Charlie McAvoy. Let's see what he's saying.
And you got caught in the crosshairs at a scrum in front of your bench. Just how would you describe the physicality in this game? Is it surprising you?
No, there's a lot to play for. You know, it's kind of what we expected, and yeah, it's been a great game so far. We got to find a way to finish this thing out.
Yeah, we're at intermission, Josh. It's not over.
You're watching for as we go into the third period. The U.S. will start the power.
Well, it's a fascinating matchup.
Yeah, USA has to do something here with a power play. Yeah, Slavin has been unbelievable, Offie. He's been great. I've actually been also really impressed with Faber. He's been really, really good. You know, Minnesota is going to be so stacked for so long. They got Zeev Buium coming. That team is going to win a Stanley Cup if they can get there up front going. Did you have a good dinner? Was it a good dinner? You want to come say hi to the chat? Come here. Come here, Capes. Capes, you want to say hi? No, he does not. Yep, we'll see. We'll see. Just remember, when you put all that bad karma out, it comes back to bite you in the butt. I'll tell you that right now. The people that are running their mouth about things happening when the games haven't been played, you just don't know, man. You just don't know. You never know. You can't say anything. You got to play the games. It's just the way it is. I'd be very reluctant to say anything about anything happening. So, just my opinion. Anyway. So there are your NHL lead leaguers. Look at Jackson Blake there too, Josh. Yeah, it's not even worth your time, Josh. It's not even worth your time. They're just coming in to troll on, you know, it is what it is. It's call it giant inferiority complex. What it comes down to. So Logan Stankoven only 25 points. Going to be a little disappointing, I think, if you're a Dallas Stars fan. You know, I expected him to be a little bit. How about this Siplikov kid too from whatever you put out in the air there, Statlier, whatever you want to put out in the air. You know, I think what goes around comes around. So he's got 20 points, Josh. So yep, I would just avoid saying anything negative about any other country or team or player, you know, unless you're talking about live, you know, as we're live breaking down something, you know, we're giving it an honest assessment of what happened on the play, or if a guy makes a bad defensive play, you can be critical there. That's a different kind of set of rules there. But as far as like, you know, this team is going to stomp the crap out of the other team. Okay. Yeah. I mean, everybody thought this was going to be 5-0 Finland or USA over Finland. That's not happening. So Finland showed up, and I expect every one of them. Yeah. Finland's hurting on the back end. They're missing one of the best players in the world in Miro Heiskanen. It's, you know, but they also have one of the best goalies. So yeah, I've been impressed with Finland, man. They've played very good structure. you know, it started. You could see the U.S.'s talent starting to catch up. They have more depth, and that's what we're seeing. That's the difference in this game. That's always been the case. Teams with more talent usually win, a lot of games, but teams with more depth almost always win in hockey. So, yeah, Saros is a great player, man. He's not in the top 10 in goals against, but, he's up there, man. Save percentage. Like, Canada, you left. So, Darcy Kemper is second in goals against this year. He's third in save percentage. Logan Thompson's second. Hellebuck's first in everything, goals against and save percentage. Shutouts, Hellebuck's first. Jake Allen, Lankinen, UC Saros, all tied for second with 4 shutouts. So lots of good stuff. Also think about Russia. I saw somebody put out a Russia team and they put Bobrovsky and Vasilevsky. If I'm building Team Russia, I'm not even taking Bobrovsky or Vasilevsky. I'm taking Shesterkin and Sorokin. Both those guys are monsters. Just good. I mean, like money goaltenders. The New York Rangers have been winning in spite of their bad defense because of Sorokin for a while there, or excuse me, Shesterkin for a while there. And Sorokin's starting to come back, 3 shutouts this year. He had a rough start to the year, but they're starting to play a little bit better there. So, yeah, we never know, Avi. Again, I'm not saying anything. We've seen Bennington do well. Dayton Hill, both those guys won Stanley Cups. So, the proof is in the pudding. But this is not a Stanley Cup tournament. You can make mistakes in a 7-game series and live this, in this case, you're talking about there's one game basically. You got 1, 2, every team's going to play each other once. So here we go. We're about to get underway. Puck is about to drop. Ray Ferraro, Bob was choosing on the call for ESPN. Tell me who's calling for Canada if you guys are listening to that. Don't know who's doing it. Chris Cuthbert and Simpson. Is that who it is? We're about to drop the puck with USA having almost a 2-minute power play. Eichel takes the faceoff. Eric Holla is going to lose the faceoff to Jack Eichel. Eichel's going to win it back to, looks like Zach Rowinski on that top play. He's going to dump it over to Austin Matthews. Yeah, I like Rowinski being there. Oh, and a goal from way out. USA scores. Matthew Tkachuk. Chucky boy makes it 3-1. 3-1 USA. They score right away. I don't think Saros was ready. He was not ready. Tkachuk just turns and fires it and beats him. That's definitely a goal you want back. But I think it deflected just a little tiny bit and raised, but it deflected off the defenseman. That is 3-1 USA. There you go. Nobody in front or anything. Just throw it on the net. St. Louis boys, let's go. Big Walt partying tonight. Yeah, I don't think Big Walt's going to be partying until USA does what they did in 1996. Jake Gensel scores on the next play. He goes top shelf. Oh, my God. And the U.S. is starting to blow it open. I guess they listened to the PK Sue band. Wow, my gosh. Oh, we were pumping Saros' tires, too. I don't know what happened there, guys. It is 4-1 USA. Wow, Jake Gensel just gets it and rips it. Great puck movement from Austin Matthews, from Jack Hughes to Austin Matthews. Matthews and Gensel just goes top shelf. They're just throwing it on net. Wow. Oh, it's time to go to bed. Okay, all right. Yep. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Josh, Canada's not playing tonight. They're playing Saturday. So they're not playing now. We're talking USA Finland now. So that's it. That's what's happening. In less than 45 seconds, US just doubled their lead. So the pressure is going to get going here. Another thrown on net by Tkachuk. 19 minutes left to go. 19:04 left in the third. So yeah, pretty insane start to the period there. 2 goals probably you want to see Saros make. the saves on there for sure. Tough one. 135 in the chat, 100 online. X, appreciate you. 33 in the YouTube chat, and we still have somebody hanging out in Twitch. Chime in, Twitch. We can hear you. We'd love to hear from you. And I'll get the stream going again on Instagram. So, okay, we're back at 1858. Here comes Finland. They're going to be going pretty much all out, I imagine now, being down 3 goals in a New York minute. I mean, this went from a manageable game to almost a blowout in 30 seconds. So, yeah, Hellebuck gets a long shot, and he shows what you could do. Again, the one thing you say about Saros is he's a little bit undersized. So that probably could be, that could be a little bit of the disadvantage there when you have Saros. So, but good stuff there by US. Just, we suspect automated behavior. It's not automatic behavior. What's going on? No automated behavior on my account. Okay, weird. Yep, just doing a live play-by-play, boys. Oh, okay, we're back up. We're back up online. It's there. Okay, yeah. So if you've been able to watch, we still have it on Instagram. So if you're on Insta, the Sports Beard. So sorry if you heard the dogs bark. Apologize, but 18:01 left in the third. Yep. Yeah, Logan, Saturday stream's going to be great. US Canada always is lit, man. The US has beat Canada a few times in, like, when it doesn't really matter. So they need to beat them when it matters. That's really what needs to happen. Jack Hughes is going to throw the puck down the ice to Rowinski. Rowinski's going to take it behind the goal. He's going to get worked over by Oli Mata. Oli Mata takes the puck off, and he's going to get it up to Yoki Haru. Now going to skate down the ice. Great move by Granlund. Granlund's going to fight the puck, but he's going to lose it to Jake Gensel. It was 2-on-1 US there. US is going to get it out. US could basically just keep it out of their zone at this point. I feel like I wouldn't, I'm not saying they have to sit on the lead here, but it does not look like they're doing so. Here comes Tkachuk, and Tkachuk scores. Brady Tkachuk, his second goal at night with Matthew Tkachuk on the line there. 5-1. Wow. 5-1. US has opened up a can of whoop. Yes. Yeah, he just gets the puck, and yeah, the defense just having a very hard time staying with. That guy I was praising in the first period, Mantapalo, he's definitely showing that he's kind of out of his depth here. And, shows he's only played a few games in the NHL this year. Doesn't have a point, doesn't have an assist. So 5-1 USA. For those who came to watch USA lose to Finland, you were mistaken. And I apologize to the Finnish fans that this game is shaping out the way it is because, Finland hang tough there. They score the first goal and 5 unanswered now from US. So Finland got it back in their own zone, but USA gets it and chips it back in. Saros is going to play. I'm actually kind of surprised the goalie doesn't get a pull here. I would have pulled the goalie if I was the coach. You've given up 3 goals in, 4 minutes. So, yeah. Yep. Josh says 1, 2, red, white, and blue, 3, 4. Yes, we are up by 4. There you go, buddy. Yeah, honestly, I hope Finland scores one more time. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Finland climb back into this a little bit. But right now, the U.S. is just humming. They are looking like the team we thought they could be. And hockey is a big confidence thing. Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk, a goal and assist, 5 shots. So if you had Matthew Tkachuk with a goal, I think our boy Tyler Yemchuk from Daily Faceoff had that. Yeah, I think it's not going to matter, Brady, because Bradley, we're going to be playing Canada, so it doesn't matter if we don't want them or not. So I kind of think I hear a lot of this. I kind of think Canada doesn't want the U.S. because if you're so confident, why would you say anything? I don't understand. You got the best players in the world. You don't need to say anything. Just show it on the ice. That's what has to happen. I think we're going to see a great game. Canada US is going to be like a one-score game. You know, there's just a lot of depth there. And US, you know, they might have the advantage in goaltending. So, yep, we got a long way to go before we can. It looks like we're going to get a double minors. Adam Fox and Aho took a penalty. Obviously, Finland probably, you know, getting a little frustrated. So, and good on the refs if they saw something there where they take, you know, maybe it was probably, I don't know what the penalty was there deserving, but they took both. So a little 4-on-4, going to open it up a little bit. Finland skates back in their own line. Oli Mata, again, lots of ice time for Oli Mata. I've been impressed with his play. Been around a long time. He drops it off to Rantanen. Rantanen gets back to Barkov. But Jokiharju back. Finland having a hard time getting out of their own zone right now. Here comes Jokiharju, though. He's going to skate right up the middle. They're going to call a penalty. I don't know what the penalty was there. It looked like he almost stepped on Rowinski's stick. But Jokiharju broke through the middle there, and it looks like we're going to have a 4-on-3. Maybe we're getting some sympathy penalties here. What is he calling? He's calling tripping. I think he stepped on his stick. Nope. He hit him, but it was very soft. It's a trip. Yep. I mean, he just kind of lost an edge more than anything. Okay. I don't like that call. That's a let him play. Yeah. Steve is Aho. Yes, I agree, Popeye Sailor. I think that Canada jersey is very beautiful. I think there's a lot of really cool details in the thing there. So pretty good stuff. Yeah, so really surprising. Instagram left us on this whole time, so that's pretty cool. If you've been able to chime in on Instagram, appreciate you. Sorry I haven't seen any of your comments. Just some people watching from time to time. So 4-on-3 power play for 1:10. Rantanen over to Laine. It looks like it's going to be turned over here, though. Here comes JT Miller. He's going to skate it down. He's just going to feather it in the corner to kill some time. Recovered by Barkov. Going to go back up the ice with Rupe Hentz and Patrick Laine. Laine is going to get beat to the puck, though, in the corner there by Charlie McAvoy. But Finland's going to recover. Barkov at the point. He gets it over in the high slot to Rantanen. Barkov shoots. It is saved by Hellebuck. Barkov recovers it in a corner. Back out to Laine. Laine is he's going to drop pass it to Barkov. Barkov is going to swing over to Rantanen. Rantanen is going to get it right back to Barkov. Barkov's going to throw it on net. It is saved by Hellebuck. It's going to be recovered by Finland. Back out to Barkov on the point. Rantanen's going to throw it in. It's going to be chipped by Hentz, but way wide of the goalie. But Laine is going to recover. He's going to take it right to the circle. He's going to turn it over to Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson's going to chip it all the way in to, I'm sorry, I do not know who 21 is. Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin getting a lot of ice time here on the shorthanded. So Lehkonen back to Lindell. Lindell back to Granlund. Granlund swings it over. It's picked off by JT Miller. He's going to clear it. That is only 10 seconds left on the power play. That is probably going to do it. High sensitive healer, boo Rantanen. Why are you booing Rantanen? I don't understand. One of the best players in the league. Okay, and USA is going to clear it all the way down. It's going to be recovered by Soros. Soros is going to skate back because a USA player was coming out of the bench to put pressure. 13-15 left in the third. We are 5 aside now. No more penalties. It's going to go back. USA doesn't look like they're super interested in putting a ton of pressure, but here comes, oh my God, Jack Hughes had a guy wide open. If it gets over, it's probably buried. Some of these passes are starting to connect for the U.S. A little bit of chemistry here and there. Now up the ice goes Haula. Haula's going to skate, shot, and easy save from Hellebuck. He's going to hold it for a face-off. 133 in the chats. Appreciate everybody. 104 on Beard Sports, the Sports Beard on X. Appreciate you. 25 in the Hot Take Hockey channel and 2 back in the Twitch. Twitch, chime in. We want to hear from you. The Ducks are better than the Kraken, in my opinion. I think they are right now, too, Tharanga Health. I would agree with that. The Kraken are struggling. The Kraken miss big time. They miss big time Jordan Eberle. They miss him big time. Eberle could be a guy gets traded, too. You might see him get moved. Maybe Eberle to the Edmonton Oilers. That'd be interesting. So that'd be an interesting play. I wouldn't mind seeing Eberle win a Stanley Cup with the team that drafted him. It'd be kind of cool. I used to buy Hockey Digest in the 80s. Does that one exist anymore? I don't know, but the hockey news is still out there. And if you have Apple News, you can read it for free. And I still read a lot of the hockey news writers. Sammy Silber, one of the best writers for the Capitals coverage. She's the only one that wrote about Ovechkin's stick issues. The fact that CCM stopped making his stick was crazy. Oh, I'm going to put my screen glasses back on. Get some screen glasses. So, yeah, I love that, though. Good night, Joshua. Have a great night. See ya for USA Canada. Yeah, I believe Hot Take Hockey will be streaming for that. I do not know if I'll be on with him. I think no, probably, but it's almost better sometimes when he does it. You know, he does a great job. So you will get John Viveiros, Canada's own, for that game, and good luck to everybody, and hopefully it's a great game. We'll know what it means a lot more, too, based on what happens with Finland and Sweden. I expect Sweden to beat Finland just because Finland's just down, Rasmus Ristolainen and Miro Heiskanen is a bridge too far for Finland to probably overcome. But hold your high, Finland, because you are coming. You guys were in the World Junior Finals. Right now, the score is 5-1, 12:47 left to go in the third. A lot of people... What I got in for was reading the sports page. Yeah, now you can get all that on the internet for sure, Popeye. So, no dual stream. Wanted to see you two go head to head. Yeah, we'll see, Bradley. We'll see, man. Like this has kind of been time off for me. So, yeah, I don't know. I was going to actually be at the game for USA Canada in the finals if it was the finals, if that's what we end up getting. So. Yeah, Avi, I think don't put it out there in the air. I don't think it's going to happen, but I feel really bad for Finland just being shorthanded like they are. Jack Eichel's going to take the puck in and the neutral zone. He's going to lose it. U.S. is keeping their defense back, almost not even coming in. Quick turnover. Rantanen almost had an open net to shoot out, but a quick snag of the puck by Jackie Aces. And Matthew Tkachuk's going to throw it all the way around. It's going to be recovered by Brady Tkachuk. So they've got the Tkachuk brothers on the same line with Jack Eichel. Do not know why they didn't start with this because it's been money as of late in this period. Yeah, I really like the Ducks' future. I think the Kraken, they need a top pick here. I would like to see the Kraken win the lottery of all the teams that could probably use it. The problem is this maybe is not the year you want to win the lottery because I like Schaefer, but the Kraken don't need Schaefer. They have a good, decent defensive depth, and they have some pretty decent, Riker Evans. They have some decent defensive props. Now, that being said, that Schaefer kid's going to be a pretty good player. So, Aho skates it down. He just throws it over and turns it over. Very unlike Sebastian Aho. His coach, Roddy Brind'Amour, would be ashamed. Slavin's going to skate backwards and then throw the puck up the ice. No one's there to receive it, but Yoki Haru. Again, Yoki Haru had a great game he's drawn a penalty, scored a goal. He's played very, very well for the Finnish team. He has done his countries well by standing up and playing a great game. He's going to lose the puck, though. Here comes Austin Matthews. He's going to throw it up the ice. U.S. drop pass. U.S.'s defense coming in very late. It's been 3-on-5. They're letting the forwards kind of figure it out, and if they get some moves, you're going to see the defense. But you could see Mike Sullivan not really rushing the defenseman up now. They're sitting back. We talked about that early in the stream. So I said I'd love to see the Winnipeg Jets versus the Washington Capitals. Been the best team in the East, best team in the West. Usually never happens that way, but it would really be cool. Tharanga Health, appreciate you. It looks like you're a Wild fan. Would love to see the Wild do something in the playoffs. A little bit of a shot on goal there by U.S. Gensel, but again, not a ton of pressure from the U.S. at this point. They're probably just sitting back here for the last 10 minutes of this period. they really don't need the goals. 5-1. Obviously, there's some respect for the Finnish team and the players on there. Obviously, Slavin, and there's teammates there. Thrown on net by Team USA. Between the leg shot by Matthew Tkachuk, but I don't think it got on net. He was kind of to the side there. It's going to get all the way down. Eric Hall is going to throw down. He's going to body his man, Zach Rowinski. Rowinski's going to kick it out, but it's going to be recovered by Joel Armia. Armia's going to get it back to Hall. Hall is going to throw it out to the point. This is the top line pair of Lindell and Mikla. Really haven't heard their name a ton. They haven't been bad. Eichel's going to try to glove down the puck, but he's going to drop it in front, and it's going to get, and Hellebuck's going to cover. It's very chippy, huge chippiness right now between Armia and the Tkachuk boys. Eichel, yeah, you don't want. So, hey, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it, man. I try, man. We're trying to keep Jeff in the zone. Do you see Finland win any games? I don't know, Jeff. Finland, Sweden, always tough, but I just feel like with Rasmus Ristolainen and Miro Heiskanen out, it's just really was going to be a bridge too far for Finland. If they were able to take players from their country, I feel like this would be a much better game. Plus, you'd have guys, that play together and stuff. So that will be the case in the World Cup of Hockey in 2028. So that'll be good stuff. Yeah, Josh, be great, man. Have a great night. Appreciate you guys. Be kind to each other. Don't drink and drive. All that. Ezra, could someone please write who scored U.S. goals in order, because I missed some of them? Yeah, that's no problem. I can do that for you. I'll pull up the screen so you can see who it is. I'll show you who it was, Ezra. Here we go. Here, let me take the banner down. We don't need that if I'm doing this. Alrighty. Yeah, this period can't go quick enough. If you're the U.S., you want, just trying to get a zoom in there so we can. How's that? Okay, so Brady Tkachuk scored the 5th goal. Jake Gensel scored the 4th goal. Matthew Tkachuk scored the 3rd goal. Matt Boldy scored the 2nd goal, and Brady Tkachuk scored the 1st goal. And Henry Jokiharju scored the 1st goal for Finland. So he kicked it off. Finland was winning right away. Scored late in the first there, but 13 minutes left to go. Then Brady Tkachuk scores with 10:21 in the first to tie it up. Boldy gets one late in the second period. They then come in with the power play and score right away, 15 seconds in. Not 10 seconds later, Jake Gensel buries one, and then Brady Tkachuk. So the Tkachuk boys, this is their coming out party, man. They're playing some games. Appreciate everybody. Again, 1:30 in the chat. You're welcome so much, Ezra. Thank you for asking, and I don't mind. I can leave that up. We'll use that as the lifetime score. So yeah, lots of chippiness going on here. Yeah, Eichel just gloved it down, and then then he protects his goalie. So Matthew Tkachuk is giving it to Eric Hall here in the off thing. I don't know what they're saying here. Let's see what they're saying. Yeah. Okay, USA got a power play out of this somehow. So USA is going to get a power play, and they're 1 for 3 now with 2 shots. Obviously, the first 2 were not good, but the second one they got right away. They're going to work it around here. Looks like they're just kind of keeping it to the perimeter, a little bit of a back and forth. Rowinski, they've got the Tkachuk boys and Gensel out there. Well, it's Matthew Tkachuk. Gensel gets a shot on goal, and it is stopped by UC Saros. Again, I was really surprised after the 5th goal that the Swedish didn't just say, or the Finnish goal coach didn't just say, hey, let's give Saros the rest of the night off. He's let in a couple of bad goals here. So I think, Avi, if goal differential was a thing in this tournament, I would definitely say, yes, you want to score as much as you can, but there is a point where it's like, let's you know, it's the Simpsons meme. He's dead already. You know, you don't have to. It looks like US is not playing with a ton of urgency here. This is a good place to practice your power play and get some, you know, I definitely want to see him try to execute on the power play there and get some plays, get some familiarity with each other. Rowinski working it around. He gets it to Eichel. Eichel from the circle, the far right circle. It's shot on goal. Matthew Tkachuk recovers the rebound. It is 6-1. There's the goal for you. You saw it live on the thing. It is 6-1. 6-1 USA. Matthew Tkachuk has 2 goals and an assist. He's having a great game. So, yep. He just deflects it down and recovers his own rebound. There was no way Saros could get there. Obviously, Lindell and Nico Mikkola are great defensemen, but they're probably 3-4 defensemen on a winning team. So it's probably all she wrote here. Yep, it's probably all she wrote. So there you go. Avi, you got a question in the chat from Ezra. So here we go. US again. Brock Faber, he tosses it off to Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor whiffed on his shot. It's going to go back to Slavin. Looks like Slavin and Faber are a pair now. They've discovered something there. I like that pair. It's chipped up by Connor. Connor gets it up to Trocheck. Trocheck throws it around to Kyle Connor. I'm going to Keith Tkachuk. It's definitely smiling tonight. I'm going to stop the play-by-play unless you guys want it still. It's pretty much game over, guys. 8 minutes left to go. I just like to chat with you. I think that's from a faith thing, isn't it, Avi? You might think you're Jewish faith. Is it from Jewish faith? So, he's asking maybe. I think Henry Jokiharju available via trade rumors with. I forgot about that. You know what, Josh? I would be looking to grab Henry Jokiharju if you are a team in need of a right shot D. Edmonton, I like Henry Jokiharju here. He's been fairly good. Oh yeah, sorry, Ezra. Avi's responding to you. No big deal, guys. I don't mind if you talk a little religion to each other in the chat. There's no anti-religion stuff in the chat. We just aren't going to talk about it on the stream. But if you're definitely going to make connections in the chat and talk to people, I don't mind it, especially if you have some common ground to unite you and stuff. So definitely, we had a bunch of Canadian fans rooting with the Finnish fans. For sure, that's fun and all in good fun. I love that. So 17-19 left to go, obviously. USA's skating it in. JT Miller back to Zach Rowinski. Rowinski skates out his guy. He's going to throw it on net and covered by UC Saros. Again, pretty surprised they're leaving Saros in to kind of just get shelled. If I'm the Finnish coach there, I probably don't like that. Well, I don't understand why you wanted to see the Finns win. I don't understand McDiesel. Oh, yeah, McDiesel. I always root for the underdog. Like, anytime Canada's playing somebody, I rooted for Sweden for sure. I mean, I wasn't rooting for – I wanted a good game. We got a great game. Like, I want a good game. A good game means so much more when we're talking to the fans. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, go play some games. Let's go play some games. Yeah, I got Sniper Resistance waiting for me. I'm almost done with Lock, Stock, and Barrels, Mission 7. So, yeah, there you go. There's the rules from Streamlabs. No racism, no homophobia, no spam, no hate speech, no politics, no self-promotion. Doesn't say no religion, so we don't mind. You can talk that. No sus, no beefing, no links. Appreciate that. I don't know who dropped that in. Josh dropped in. All right. Well, Josh, if you're a mod, you can drop in the Streamlab rules. That's cool. I did not know that worked out for us. because we're not even using Streamlabs to stream. We're using StreamYard. So appreciate Streamlabs for helping out Hot Take Hockey's thing there. I'll have to let him know that that's interesting, that work. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Josh, if you don't mind dropping the merch and the dono links too, that would be awesome, man. Appreciate you. I've already put them in the chat earlier. So again, 6:20 left, 6-1 USA. I've got the score up there. Matthew and Brady Tkachuk's coming out parties. A very physical game, by the way, guys. Let's pull up the shots thing. I'm very interested to see what 31 hits from Team USA. Like, very physical game. 10 block shots for each team. Lots of giveaways. Both teams probably want to do that. Oh, Patrick Laine, a little shot on goal a little bit farther. Yeah, no, Ezra, they could drop. I can have those links are links from my mod there. That definitely, those links are, yeah, for that. This is the merch. If you want to guys get some merch, Hot Take Hockey merch. I'm wearing the Hot Take Hockey shirt right there. Little Hot Take Hockey shirt there. Yeah, pretty cool. And we're going to work on some new designs and stuff. I'm going to help John out, and we're going to try to get some cool stuff going. So he has hats, and I have a really awesome hoodie too. So, all right, Logan. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. What's in your photo there, Logan? What's in your photo there? I can't see that. What is that? Is that a train? Oh, it's a train. Cool. I like it. Yeah, does that have any significance? 4:57 left to go in the third period. Still 6-1 USA. 32 shots to 19. This was a close game up until the third period. So this could have went a little bit anyway. You'd like to think of Miro Heiskanen or somebody gets in there. And the first goal was a little bit sussy from Hellebuck there. So anyway, pretty crazy. I just was thinking, the Tkachuk boys, obviously Matthew plays with Alexander Barkov here. Barkov's kind of getting, his team's getting kind of owned in this one. Excuse me. I apologize. So anyway. .410 left in the third. There's your scorers summary. And I can go back to the scoreboard if you guys like. Let's go back. See the Instagram feed? That's a little trippy. Yeah, I mean, I think Ezra, Canada is still the favorite. I mean, they've got Crosby, McDavid, McKinnon, those, I mean, you could argue McKinnon, Crosby, are the two 1A, 1B best players in the league right now. I think it's Nathan McKinnon. I think he's just hit a different height. He's already won a Stanley Cup and just, he's just a monster of a skater and stuff. So USA is going to dump it all the way down the ice. They stopped the clock. 3:14. We're going to have a face off. So, hold on a second, guys. Give me a break here. Sorry about that. Let's stop sharing the screen there. We have 2:42 left, 6-1. The game is almost over. Trocheck's going to throw it down, but it is going to be intercepted by Finland. Finland is going to dump it in. Fox is going to recover. 2.5 minutes left. I imagine USA will do their best just to keep away. They definitely don't need another score. Yeah. Yep. I mean, you got to root for your. I mean, unless you bet a large sum of money on another country, you're probably going to vote for where you're from. You know, I think this tournament means a lot to Canada. I feel like they always, these international tournaments are very important to them. Hockey is, the most popular sport there for sure. A lot of people tell you box lacrosse, but I think hockey has surpassed that. I'm sure Canadians tell me if I'm wrong, but it is what it is. So, 146. There was a little bit of an offsides there by the U.S. So there you go. You could go play Roblox if you want. Scan the QR code and play the Four Nations Face-Off Roblox. So if you want that, you have to explain what that is, Ezra. You could DM me on X and just tell me what that is. I'm very interested in that. But just DM me on X at @beard_sports. That is my Twitter. DM me and explain that to me. It's pretty cool. Pretty interested in that. All right. Rantanen recovers, 128 left here. It's thrown into the corner. And yeah, no, I want to understand it though. I want to learn new stuff. So I appreciate it. Thrown all the way around the quarter by Mata, back recovered by Rantanen. 1:11 left to go in the period. It is thrown on net. It is saved by Hellebuck. Rowinski recovers it. Boldy's going to sling it all the way down the ice. And at some point, we should just stop with these icings. So, yeah. I'm interested in it. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have a lot of good friends that are Jewish faith, Avi. Singzi, if you guys know Singzi from all the chats, he's a Jewish guy. Obviously, Colby and Johnny Lazar. So I know those guys are great guys. And I'm a huge fan of all of them. So I'm always interested in learning about different faiths and where you're from and stuff. So yes, you do, Avi. You do have a very Jewish name. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand too. There are a lot of people in America come from religious backgrounds or have religious names, aren't necessarily super religious. So, nice save by Hellebuck. Thrown back on net. 41 seconds left. Finland almost scored there to get it back within 4. It's tripped around by Trocheck. Now Faber in the corner. Faber's had a really good game here, and they've matched him up with Slavin as of late here. That's been a nice pair. They moved away from that Hannafin Slavin pair. Thrown all the way down, and I would actually not be surprised if Hannafin's not in, and they bring in the other defenseman. Kyle Connor wants a goal more than he can taste it. 13 seconds left to go. It's chipped in. It's offsides, but that is going to be it. They're going to call it. How about that? Team USA wins 6-1 in dominant fashion against a very much undermanned Finnish team, but it was a great one. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Avi, I see you I saw that you popped in on the Instagram. I appreciate everybody on the Instagram that came in. We had a bunch of people, more than normal. So I really, really appreciate all you. We have finished in the chat here with 116 on YouTube, 22 on the Hot Take Hockey YouTube, 116 on X. We finished with 50. What would we finish with likes? How do we finish with likes here, guys? 61 likes. Appreciate you so much. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you Saturday. Hot Take Hockey will be live at 8 Eastern for the U.S.-Canada matchup. It's going to be a big one. Obviously, important points for the U.S. I'm guessing Matthew Tkachuk is going to be the player of the game. I'll hang out for that so you guys can see that or listen to that. The Finnish team looks dogged and tired. I think Laine probably really disappointed that he didn't get to show out a little bit more for Montreal since he's playing there. Yeah, Logan, I don't know if I'll be there Saturday, but definitely Hot Take Hockey will be for sure. We'll just see. I think for one, he kind of likes to do the streams on his own when he can, but when he's on the road, it's a little bit helpful if he's doing it. So I'm glad to do it. But they're coming out quick here. Oh yeah, George Larocque. George LaRock bringing it out. Hey, he's got beautiful hair. He's got his dreads going. Long time NHLer. Matthew Tkachuk is the player of the game. So he's getting the Rolex or whatever they're giving him there. That's a really cool thing. I love that they do that. That's super neat that they give a player of the game thing. I like that. It's really cool. And he takes a photo with George, shook his hand twice. That is it, guys. Please, appreciate y'all showing up. Please subscribe, leave a like, helps the channel, share the stream. Hot Take Hockey for life. Peace. We're out of here.